to you live on GbaramatuVoiceTV, where real issues are discussed and voices that matters are heard. Today promised to be a defining conversation. From the build-up to 2027 elections, to pipeline surveillance, security concerns, and the future of Ijaw Nation. The questions are critical. The moment demands clarity. And a very special moment. Joining us this morning is High Chief Michael Johnny, the Agadiwei of the ancient Gbaramatu Kingdom, a prominent traditional leader, as well as a critical political stakeholder and a chieftain of all progressive Congress. And especially, it is a moment he is widely known for his active role in regional affairs and his strong voice on issues of development, security, and political direction in the Niger Delta. And this morning, he will speak on the issues many are asking about and realities shaping the region. Stay tuned with us as we go straight into this very interesting conversation that matters to the Niger Delta people. Chief, you are welcome, sir.
God bless you.
On the station today are CIA and Ijaw, and a lot of issues in the Niger Delta. A lot more to talk about. Issues that matters, from politics to security, as well as our region, the Niger Delta. Today, sir, you are looking very radiant, and can you tell us how you feel today?
I want to give God all the glory for keeping all of us alive today. So every morning, every afternoon, every evening, it's a blessed and beautiful day in my life. So today is blessed.
Thank you very much for that. Now, today we are looking at several issues that affect the Niger Delta people. First of it, are you personally satisfied with the current political direction of Delta State? If not, what exactly is going on? Who should be held accountable within the political scene?
The current stage of the Delta State politics, after the emergence of the old and new APC, now as one big family as APC. So with the performances of the governor, even before he came to join us, we have already seen the level of development, the rapid development, the force that needed to be reckoned with. So Delta states, being having Serif as the governor of the state and the leader of the political family, and Delta State here in APC. Delta State is at the right direction in area of development, security-wise, and unity. So the Delta State politics is in the right direction and in a very safe hand with Sheriff Oborori.
So what you are saying is that all is well with Deltans? Very much well. In this current
with Sheriff, we are okay with it, and we're okay with him after 2027.
Okay. We are looking at, as a member of APC, do you genuinely believe that your party has what it takes to take over Delta State in 2027?
To me, I don't see us going into an election in 2027 that will have that kind of big content that will be difficult for Deltans. The 2027 elections is going to be one of the most easiest governorship elections, being that the governor have already draw out the roadmap to the victory in 2027 election. So if we are going to our villages for election duty or elections, I don't think there is going to be that rank of misunderstanding fighting ourselves. We are just going to vote, go back to your house and enjoy yourself. That is the election we are going into in 2027. It's going to be very peaceful, well-coordinated. At least before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you will see that APC have won all the elections. I can assure you that.
You speak with so much confidence on this.
Why would I speak with so much confidence?
Delta State is made up of 3 political zones. We have Delta North, Delta Senatorial, and Delta South.
Yeah.
So you speaking from the South? Are you also speaking from the Delta North? Because with what you are saying, because look at the political zone, everybody will be having an interest in the governance. So if you speak from South, what gives you the confidence that around 12 o'clock people will go back and they are already through with the election? What gives you the confidence?
Listen, I've been in politics since 2007. Back to back, I've not mixed one election year, not even one. I've participated in all those elections, and you must always hear the name Michael Johnny during that period. That is to tell you that I'm seriously, greatly involved. My level of politics is different. I look at politics not just today. I look at the politics of the next year, the next other year, the next decade. That is how I calculate my politics. Not just being in Delta South key player. From Central, from North, with the kind of leadership we have, and with the kind of performances that is going across board, the development is not just in Delta South, it's not just in Delta Central, it's not just in Delta North. It's all over Delta State. So what else do you need from your representative when you seek for your election after this kind of vigorous development that we all are seeing? Less than this few times, we haven't so good in Delta State. So let's just forget about Delta North, Delta South. We all working unanimously for the victory of our party across party line. I can assure you that.
You know, today APC wear a new face. What makes APC different from the current leadership?
Except you have to differentiate your question for me.
Because what I mean is that previously there is APC and there is PDP,
okay, and
leadership structures were different. And this is current leadership. What makes it different from the previous one?
You see, after the emergence of Serif as the leader of Delta State APC, you see that there is this level of leadership that has controlled all the 3 senatorial districts. No one is claiming to be a leader here. No one is claiming to be a leader in this zone. No one is claiming to be a leader. We all know that the leader of the party is the governor. So that has freed some of us who are playing that role as leader of the Ijaw APC, leader of this, leader of that. It has reduced our burden in our own side. Because now we have a head that everybody can run to. So the leadership, both the old and new, we're all doing great. We don't have any acrimony within us. We're good with that.
Yeah, looking at politics is of greater interest, and the majority will always take.
Definitely.
And look at how will you, for instance, the presidency to the national leadership, how will you assess the performance of the president so far, particularly in issues affecting the Niger Delta?
I want to reduce my discussion concerning the presidency a little bit, but for the fact that you have had Niger Delta, okay, I will just discuss in that area, that direction. You see, Niger Delta is a blessed region, but has this deep problem of leadership. You understand? We have this problem of leadership right from the creation of this name called Niger Delta. We have that problem of leadership. Niger Delta is blessed with all kind of resources, even human resources, everything you think of. We are well blessed.
The leadership problem?
The leadership, there is no one, who can you call as the leader of Niger Delta today? that if the presidency is inviting Niger Delta come and speak for us, who is going to represent that I am representing Niger Delta and I'm speaking on behalf of Niger Delta, and the people back in Niger Delta will fold their hand towards that this man is speaking for us and whatever he says is okay with us. That leadership is not there. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. I don't like deceiving people. You know, I'm not part of that. I have nothing to gain from it. The problem of Niger Delta that is causing the disunity, the underdevelopment that all of us are facing today is leadership problem. Any other question, please?
When you talk about leadership problem, do you mean because of the various languages we speak, that is, the people are not united? And if it is so, what do you think can unite Niger Delta leadership in terms of engagement where people will come unanimously to speak one voice?
People who are credible, transparent, have that kind of local and civilization, that intelligence, that always remember where they are coming from, that the region they are coming from is underdeveloped region, that needs all arsenals to be on deck to be developed. It is only when we lay our hand in that kind of leadership before we will get it right. If we cannot get it right, even in Goodluck Jonathan time, it's going to be difficult for us. Even now, because we get it wrong. Everybody was running after the contract and money then. Niger Delta was not well placed politically, was not well placed in terms of security and development. That is the problem that we all facing until we get it right in leadership. Look, there is difference between the struggle, there is difference between the leadership. So if we cannot separate these two organs, it will always cause underdevelopment and acrimony among us. And with that, you know, the unity is not going to be there. Then you don't expect outsiders to respect us. Because it has to be reciprocal. You have to respect yourself. Somebody will give it to you.
No, we are also looking at, from that your look at it, do you believe that the current administration of the president has given adequate attention to the development of the Niger Delta region? Very well.
Very, very, very well. All the Niger Delta governors are receiving more than what they have been receiving. That is enough to develop Niger Delta. NDDC budget has increased. If I don't make mistakes, the last budget is about 1.something trillion. If I don't make mistakes. What are the tangible projects that can be traceable to NDDC? Apart from solar lights everywhere.
You know, you talk about Niger Delta governors receiving much money from the presidency. Has it affected the Niger Delta people? State-wise, state by state-wise.
In so many states, there's nothing to, there's nothing called development in many Niger Delta states. There's so many states, you cannot trace anything development to them. With the billions of money that they are collecting after the removal of the subsidy.
And we are bringing the same people back to governance?
And we are bringing the same people back. So it is going to be the prerogative of the voters.
Okay.
You understand? Until Niger Delta gets it right, that look, if you are coming from a very poor background, and when you have an opportunity, one thing you should do is to remember where you are coming from. That is the biggest mistake our brother Goodluck Jonathan did. That is why you see everybody celebrating Jonathan. I refuse to do that. It's not my role model. Me, Mike Johnny, Jonathan is not my role model because it means the targets. When you have the opportunity, you shoot, you fire. That is how it works. Look at the Tinubu government. Did you see what is happening in the Yoruba nation? The kind of development that is going on there. I tell you, you should travel, go around and see what is happening. Jonathan was busy integrating Amajiri in the north. Instead of using that opportunity to develop in people, he was waiting for another 4 years tenure to to wait for his people. So Niger Delta always play with this opportunity we have. When you forget where you are coming from, at the end of the day, what will end? EFCC will continue to pack all their riches and send them to early grave.
We have Niger Delta Development Commission. You talk about NDDC. So much money is coming to the region. And you slightly make mention of solar light. What is NDDC actually doing?
As you ask somebody from Ayakuruma, Gbaramatu, and from the river area, you are more of Gbaramatu now. Every week, I believe you are in Gbaramatu. Okay, you tell me, apart from the solar light, what is the tangible project you can trace to NDDC in Gbaramatu Kingdom, in Warri Southwest, in Burutu, in Patane, in Bomondi? I'm just talking about within us here now. What is the project you can trace to them apart from solar lights? Is that the mandate of NDDC? Now, I saw them trying to partner with the state governor and the rest to start up Maduno Ekrankuku Road. That has been in discussion for previous administration till now. The person who came to present that partnership agreement is going any minute from now. That has misused the opportunity that he has, that I'm coming from somewhere. Let me do something separately from what others were doing. Not solar lights, not this street light and the rest. That one will bring, within a year to 6 months, you see those posts falling up and the rest. You don't call that development, my brother. Are you really investing on the human capital? Are you really investing on the development that our generation can rely on? Are we in the right direction with the trillions of money we are getting? No. I can put my hand on chest to tell you that other regions, other people from other regions who are not from Niger Delta are benefiting from NDDC more than me and you that is from this region. Some of us keep quiet because we allow people to do whatever thing they want to do and go. Because we are not feeding from there. We are only concerned about our people. But there is a limit we can also go. We have attracted so many enmity to ourselves. And you know we are growing. So we got to be careful. We got to be careful. NDDC is nothing. Me, Johnny, we have the opportunity to be the MD of NDDC. And you think my priority is going to be straight lights? My priority is going to be straight lights? Definitely no. We are becoming, having this sense in Niger Delta that the moment I have opportunity to be in office, that period is just for me and my family and my clique of people and the people who appointed me there. That is the mentality killing all of us. That has it has now transited to our local communities, where community CMS are after just the little money company will give them. They don't even think about the development of their communities again. Community activities are not there again. No employment is coming to community again. No job slot is coming to community again. No project is coming to community again. Whatever thing the chairman lay their hand on is for them, and that's their clique of people. That has been the method of operation in Niger Delta till now. If some of us have the opportunity to be managing that development, you will see what's called development. They're just making mistake. Let me ask you, from the Obasanjo time till now, is there any politicians who have gone into office, either by elective or by appointment, at the end of your tenure, EFCC will not invite you to give accounts of that office? That is the stupidness of the Niger Delta man that always misuse that opportunity that they always have to develop themselves. NDDC is nothing to roam about. NDDC is for the big boys, not for the poor people at the creek, not for me and you. It's for the big boys who can find their way through recommendation or through friendship.
So what you are saying in essence that NDDC have failed us, and what do you think?
NDDC is 100%. That is for me, to me. NDDC. The Niger Delta Commission, the South, they just created now.
Development Commission.
The 13% derivation. Those three things to bring together. If possible, including the amnesty program.
Means all together.
Bring these four things together. Call it a name that has to do with development. Then managed by the people. And have that authority of approval within the people. If the ND want to defend the budgets, he has to move around the Senate, move around the House of Rep, move around the presidency to defend his budget or to increase his budget. What do you expect that man who will move around those places for increment of budget or approval of budget? When that is done, are you now telling me those who were inside of that approval of the budget and the rest are not expecting something back?
Well, those are process of accountability. Don't you think so?
There is no process that is going free in Nigeria. I used to know that. Are you asking me that? It is only when something that is made for Niger Delta can go to Niger Delta and for the Niger Delta people alone. Look, there are so many ways to empower people. The system of Niger Delta and Nigeria, they continue empowering the rich and bringing down the poor at the stage whereby they cannot make day-to-day feeding for themselves.
Chief, there is something that you said. You said NDDC, Minister of Niger Delta first, 13% derivation, and the Niger Delta Development Commission.
The South.
The South Development Commission.
The 30% and the amnesty.
Don't you think Niger Delta people will agitate that they just have only one commission?
Okay, let me ask you. We have those...
Because there have been a lot of...
let me tell you. It is not about the quantity. It's about the quality. And those who will be put in charge to manage it. Let me give an example. When I was the chairman of the Agadiwei of Gbaramatu Development Foundation, that commission was managed by two consecutive leadership before me for 9 good years. I've not been to that office. The day I won that election was the second day I stepped into that office. I didn't know how they were running that office. I took over leadership there by 1 vote. My 4 years, I was able to execute 416 good projects across Agadiwei and Gbaramatu Delta and Edo. I was the first person to tide a roads in Abitoye, in Gbaramatu. So many projects, they are traceable there. I even go ahead to do a development that will be bringing money for the communities. It's right in the Kerekogo there.
Is it still working?
It's still working there, giving the community money as I speak to you. It can go rounds with a very low budget. I didn't collect a dime. And I was able to secure permanent slots of employment from the Ogere training. 13 good slots, they're all working in several now. I'm not talking about those casual jobs and the rest. There are so many they brought to me in the office as chief. This is going to be your share. If you agree for us to share this, share that, share day. When I look at this kind of money is not made for me, I brought out those money. Give out those 2 permanent slots to people. They are working there as a permanent staffs. The rest of I use it to increase the stipends of everybody there. I can put my hand on the set that I want the gold as the chairman of that place. So that should be applicable to every Niger Delta who has the opportunity to be in charge of funds to develop their people. So if you said Niger Delta will agitate, will separate those things, then Niger Delta should trade Apart from, look now very well, I'm not trying to be sentimental, you look at me very well. I'm not that kind of person. I have nothing to lose. Look very well. Look at the amnesty program today. When Dr. Dennis took over, he changed the model of operation. It says that level of recommendation will come, you give contract, recommendation will come, you give contract. At the end of the day, there's nothing to worry about. Now, it's investing in the future of Niger Delta. By the way of sending other students abroad and in Nigeria for scholarship and the rest. Give Niger Delta the next 5 years. You will see that the level of graduate, master degree holders, people that will be meaningful in the society that this office has produced. Not those people who call themselves general and this criminals who call themselves general this and general that. If you won't bear the name general, we might have maybe 21 generals.
Now, that sector is working. If peradventure you measure them, will those persons, leaders, have the capacity to create a change in their different office? And also, people have already, from the media and all, have assessed that the current chairman of NDDC has performed beyond the previous administration MDs. How will you assess that?
You see me, I've lived an independent life for years. I started my life, the name Michael Johnny, at the age of my 21, from a very poor background. I've held so many leadership positions. So I am an independent somebody who has the authority to speak true to power. I am telling you that NDDC is a failed company. I'm not just directing it to this Sam Obuku administration. I am telling you from the creation of NDDC to date, it's a failed commission. It's waste commission. That commission is just created to empower anybody who were privileged, who were lucky to manage that place. For NDDC is not created for the people, but as me, Michael Johnny, as your Dodokoro, who people knows me to be, who are also involved, deeply involved in the creation of this commission, is telling you that that mission has failed.
So what recommendations do you have to re-strategize for the commission to go back to the drawing map?
It is going to be difficult with the level of politics and the system of governance in Nigeria. My recommendation will not go anywhere. Actually, I don't think there is names. It is only when so you appoint people who have look, let me tell you something. The moment you appoint somebody who is very, very hungry, is looking for 10 million naira, looking for 20 million naira, to manage somewhere, who has billions, trillions, that system would fail. You know why? That person must think about the poor background he's coming from. That person will think about the level, the model of cars that he has missed for those years. He will first integrate himself, empower himself, folks. It is only when you give office to somebody who is independent. Donald Trump, can anybody control him in the world?
But you said you are also from a poor background. If you are given the mandate, what different can you do?
From my poor background, I am destined to rule. So that made me understand the sovereignty of our people. That made me understand my years being in the river under day and sun with my mother. That also made me understand when we will come to worry, they will be calling us happy and the rest before the narrative change. That will also make me understand that I'm coming from a place where people are using civilization and education to collect all our land before we are reclaiming it back. So I will never forget where I'm coming from. I'm not like those idiots.
The Niger Delta Commission, also Gbaramatu Voice Community Watch, we have a lot to talk about in that regard. As you said, you can go to the communities and see things for yourself. What difference has been made? Yes, from our program, Community Watch, we will investigate and go in and unfold different activities NDDC have done, areas that they have failed, areas that...
The moment you are ready, I can assist you with like maybe 2 million naira from my personal money and be transparent enough across the Niger Delta to do a live video of every community and their development of Niger Delta. Something that can be traceable, that is functioning in Niger Delta.
I think this is a way to improving the Niger Delta, not so much aunt. It is...
No, we are not insulting anybody. Yes, I'm not directing attacking anybody. Yes, I don't have a problem with any person.
That is what I mean. Your contributions will matter a lot too. And looking at, now, for instance, now a new development has come. The new development is NDDC partner with Chevron and Delta State government to construct a road of Mad North to Okrankoko. What is that defining moment to the people of the rural area to you?
I was going to be the most biggest, happiest person the day I would drive my cars with my family, not going through MPA or Bijo Market. The day I would drive from here to Gbaramatu with my car, not through transporting it through the bars. That day, I've seen myself as a fulfilled freedom fighter for the Niger Delta. For now, I see that my struggle, my participation, my suffering for the Niger Delta are in vain because there is nothing I can trace in terms of development and unity that all those our suffer, who not they sleep for day and night. There is nothing I can put my hand on the sixth that we have this freedom. The government has given us that freedom and opportunity, but the whole we are mismanaged by ourselves.
That boils back to the leadership problem you talk about in the Niger Delta region. And going forward, let us look at the current administration. What is your position on President's economic policy and their impact on people in the Niger Delta? Is there any tangible economic policy that will improve and create impact in the Niger Delta?
From the government? Are you talking about from the government?
From the presidency.
From the presidency. What policy do you want from the presidency? When you have a Niger Delta Commission, you have a South Development Commission, your 13% is going to your governors, then you have every other of you. What policy? Do you expect the president to come down to Niger Delta and start to manage the NDDC and those commissions for you? Is that what you want? You have the North Development Commission, you have the Southeast Development Commission they just created now. Can Niger Delta person go to the North Commission to get even 1 million naira contract with their recommendation from the presidency and from all big men in the country? If you go there, they will open gate for you. They will not. As a Niger Delta person, except you go to the Abuja and get a recommendation from the above. If they even give you contract, you will not get that money until that tenure will finish. Because whenever money comes out, they have already settled that money down for all those big men contract they want to settle, now that the election is coming. That's the reason why people don't like me. And I don't expect people to like me. Those who genuinely like me are of majority than those who dislike me for their personal reasons.
In the Niger Delta, there have been a lot of tensions in regard to pipeline surveillance. Yes, so many issues boiling from one, so many issues. But before we're going to discuss about that, are you sure that the president will have second tenure?
Are you talking about the president of this country, Bola Tinubu Ahmed, the Agadiwei of Gbaramatu Kingdom. Come, let me tell you, this is politics. We have been in this game for years. You know why we have more experience in politics than other people? It's not our business. We are not investing from it. People will think that me, Michael Johnny, I'm making money from politics. No, God bear me witness. The money I made from my companies, people don't even know me. Some company that are hearing their name, they cannot even know that those companies are owned by Michael Johnny. So they think I made money from politics and they read them. I don't make money from the system. I only try to sense narrative for future reasons. The reason why I empowered and stand for APC in Ijaw land in Delta, and that is paying to everybody. Now I'm on the corner now. I'm watching everybody because I have nothing to lose. I'm not looking for appointments. I've told everybody that I don't need appointments. I don't need your appointment now. I don't want to contest the election even now.
So why are you investing your money on what you are not profiting?
Why am I not profiting? Now everybody in Ijaw Nation is in the APC now. And all of us are moving in one direction to pursue one single goal. Is it because I've not made physical money, you think I've not made profit on that? Those who were fighting me in every election day, those who were calling the name Michael Johnny this, Michael Johnny that, now are now singing the on your mandate we shall stand more than Michael Johnny. And you think God has not, God has not answered my questions, my answer. God has answered me. So that is more than money, man.
That is politics.
That is politics.
When the rain falls, the people will go
down. So
now,
there has no permanent enemy.
Over 2027, do you see the president attaining public confidence, especially in the Niger Delta?
With the question you asked, I have not answered you.
Go on.
The only way Tinubu will not win the 2023 election is by death. Say the man not there alive for the election day. Now making name not the bylaw. That's the only reason he can lose the election. Nigeria has not produced a real politician, somebody who is a father in that game, master in that game, a fit player in that game. Nigeria has not produced that kind of leadership like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has the political will, the political determination to do whatever he wants to do, has that independent authority. It does not have a godfather. Tinubu, I'm deeply involved. Even though he does see me have this appointment, this or that, I'm deeply involved. So the only reason the president will not win is by death. Say the president not there alive to the election day. If not, if they like, let them gather ADC, this and this DPP and whatever they did. At the end of the day, Nigeria already know those people who are coming together. Nigeria know the bunks of criminals that are there with them from the creation of this democracy. People who could not even feed their family, that has the opportunity of investing their life.
You speak with so much confidence.
Why would I speak with so much confidence?
The president prioritized between now and 2020 to strengthen support across the Niger Delta. What should he prioritize?
Are you talking about the Niger Delta alone or across the country?
Across the country. What should he prioritize?
I think the only biggest challenge Nigeria have is insecurity. That is being fueled, initiated by the opposition. Look, the kind of politics we are playing in Nigeria.
From PDP, it has been foiled by opposition, and from now APC.
Let me tell you the kind of politics we are playing in Nigeria. The Nigerian politician does not care about the matches, provided they want to get a particular thing. They don't care whatever they can clear on that road to get that goal. They don't care. So the only name the opposition want to achieve by attracting the international community that there is insecurity in Nigeria. So if you deeply look well, it is politics, political leaders who want to see this country as their personal company that are behind the importation of these criminals into this country. who empowered them with weapons and the rest that could not retrieve it from them again. So it is my only advice to the president is to have a political will to face those people. Take the war to them. Do not wait for them to attack. If you cannot manage that security, I have a brother, my senior brother, Tompolo is there. The way you give him the surveillance contract, also give him as a contract, the way you give to Asari, give Tompolo, give even 3, 4, 5 states from the north, give Tompolo, manage these states, face those Boko Haram with your boys and everything. Government should give him the equipment and the rest, because he has dropped all in gun for amnesty. So government will empower with those states to fight those criminals. If the insecurity in the north will not reduce within 1 month, I'm giving you within 1 month, if they will not finish.
Security is a government affair.
It's a government affair. By the time the government lacks the capacity, they have the duty, the prerogative to look for an extended hand, not be Trump and the rest they come. So they should go and look for private security. Government not there before did that the guide pipe. How many years soldiers, navy, police, civil servant take gas pipeline? The business was going on. Somebody who understands the method come, they stop it within weeks. So Nigeria, look, there is nothing too expensive for you for the price of pigs. You can spend any amount. If by bringing Tompolo to face those people who stopped the insecurity for Nigeria, I think Nigeria will be very much happy to beg Tompolo to do that.
That brings us to pipeline surveillance contract, issue that has been a very serious concern to the Niger Delta, where you see every communities, every party is having a voice, contrary voice. There is growing tension over pipeline surveillance contract in the Niger Delta. What exactly is causing this unrest?
Let me give you a little bit history about the surveillance contract. First, this job was being handled by my friend, Captain Osa. When Buhari won his election, the first set of people Buhari has problem that they want to deal with, Captain Osa is like #1 of them. And before the inauguration of Buhari, they have already seized Captain Osa's international passport for him not to leave this country. One of my friends is still alive, Chief Francis Inegbenike from Benin. He called me when I was in Abuja. I said, Chief Johnny, you are close to those people in the villa. Captain is having social problem. Can you help him? I said, I don't know that man. I've not met him before. I only know that he was doing one crude transportation in Escravos. He was settling some people. They know they paid me before, so I don't know him. He said, Johnny, the man is a nice man. You can help him. I went to see Captain Osa. He was crying that day. Johnny, are you sure you can help me? He was telling me, if you do this, I will do that for you. And I'll tell him, don't mistake me for other people, please. What you feel I can do for you? He said, this is his problem. His passport is being seized. The government is going after him. I said, okay. Let me see what I will do. I go inside the villa. I meet my friends. I talk to them. They agree to meet with Captain Osa. I brought them to Captain Osa. The day, within 1 week, that we return Captain Osa international passport to is in the grave. They can bear me witness right in the grave there. Francis Inegbenike is still alive. The day we brought Captain Osa passport to him, that day Captain Osa bought, was it in 2015? 2015. Captain Osa brought this 2015 Camry, load the 2 boots with money, about 2 of those cars, to those my friends. That was the day Captain Osa asked me, Johnny, how much you want? Make I give you. I told Captain Osa, I said, Captain, the person who introduced me to you not tell you, I'm not that kind of person, no. Don't mistake me to be all those boys them. I'm not after all those things them. I did that because of relationship. I say I prefer relationship better than what you want to give to me. So Captain, please, I'm not for that. That very day, if I tell you what Captain was giving to me, Less than 2 weeks before Captain won that contract, that pipeline contract, he was paying me till he died. When his in-law take over, that is when he stopped paying me. I'm telling you from where this surveillance contract come from. By then, the man was managing it as a private business. So it was, people were seeing this as a private business. It was not just in one place. It was cut across the Niger Delta. Nobody knew about it. But the moment this job was given to Tompolo, when he started inviting people to Opuruja and the rest, I told some people, I said, my brother, don't make mistake. Oh. I said, this man don't make mistake. I told a lot of people, I said, it's mistaking Niger Delta to be other 10. I said, this is when they do so, you go bring problem back to them. But I keep quiet because of the situation. I didn't want to talk. I don't want to get involved. So I just stay on my own. When I started seeing everybody trooping to Opuruja has become Israel ground, only ground where people they go pray because of surveillance contract. That is the life of the ordinary Gbaramatu man. That Tompolo executed there. That is the reason why we have been taken for fool by our neighbors because of our benevolence, because of our open acts to people. He does not want to shop alone. He feels that since this thing got across the Niger Delta, then it should involve everybody in the Niger Delta. That is where he made his mistake. Now, people... Will you call it a mistake? Now, it has become an entitlement. People see it as their own entitlement that you must give to me. Forgetting that, under the CSC out, you can get contract in anywhere in Nigeria to execute your contract. The citizen does not have that right. As far as you are in Nigeria, you are not a foreigner. The local content act does not stop you as a Nigerian. So he has rights. As the chairman of Tantita, that name Tantita is a company. It's not a name of Niger Delta. It's not a name of company. It's not a name of one person. It's the name of an individual, an organization where people put together. If they want to give you, that is their own right that they will give you. Right. If they don't want to give to you, it is also their own right. They made the mistake. Because of the character of the ordinary Gbaramatu man, they want to do good to everybody. They invite everybody. They now see it as their own right, as their own entitlement. A job that you went to bid for with other companies, and you won. And you fall back under the act to be executing your contract. And somebody, me, Michael Johnny, I'm not a subcontractor to Tantita. I am not a coordinator to Tantita, but it is not my right to say Tantita must give me this. I have my own company. I'm the chairman of Sandipin Maritime. I'm the chairman of Gbaran Oil. I'm the chairman of Beckett Integration. Those are my personal company. Whatever I do with those companies, whoever I employed, whoever I give money, whoever I execute my contract, has nothing to do with anybody. You cannot come and tell me that I must share for you, or I must give you this, or I must give you that. I want that contract that I'm doing. Tantita made the mistake by breaking this contract. When people see it as the amnesty program, they see it as NDDC. What do you expect?
Well, I was thinking that because it is very good for someone to be transparent and critical stakeholders' involvement. That is what Tantita...
If that transparency has been taken for granted, you haven't done what our forefathers has done by accommodating our neighbors and the rest. At the end of the day, what are we facing now?
So you mean it's a lesson to...
It should be a lesson to every Gbaramatu man, because that problem is mostly from Gbaramatu. I have the problem too. I've been a generous man from my life. I'm not after this internet. If I do good, people could know. I've touched life. I've touched life. I've met people who are richer than me more than 10, 15 times. Those people I am helping, some are even family and outside. They are entitled. They are feeling they are getting that entitlement of my own personal money, that money that is made for me and my children and my wife. Families and outside that are feeling entitled for my own company. When I'm the man, instead they live my life. Oh. That is what that is happening to Tantita. So my brother made that mistake by opening it and making everybody to feel that all of them are CEOs and managers of that Tantita company. That is why that entitlement is coming from. And that mistakes is being caused by Goodluck Jonathan. When you feel that criminals should be in charge of their regions, what do you expect? Some of those people who call themselves militant generals and the rest, they were criminals. We know ourselves. Some people don't want to get associated with that amnesty name. So most people pull out. Most of the genuine fighters pull out because they don't want to get involved with that criminal name, amnesty. They pull out. You understand? So those who are known to be a criminal, known to be a cultist, that as, can you imagine when I see some people, they talk, say Tompolo not fight Niger Delta struggle. Can they define Niger Delta struggle? If you say Tompolo not fight Niger Delta struggle, now I say people like us, we know bring our name out. Those who know us know us. You won't tell us say we're not a part of the struggle. Some of those boys now, our boys them we now teach work now. We know their activities. When everybody they drop gun, now some go arrange. Some politicians now even arrange gun. Give some people where they go drop. The government start to pay you, start to make money. You owe all the companies around you. You become a leader, automatic, and you don't know what to do with that leadership because you are not born to be a leader. You don't have the idea of leader, and you started using it to intimidate your people and feeling entitlement for every other things. Stupid boys, them call themselves generals and this and that, feeling entitled. And all those people you are seeing, most of them has contracts on their own different ways. I can mention one, mention two, and mention the contract that is running now. There are some that are doing more than 50 billion naira contract in the north that I know among those militant generals. Why wouldn't they bring those contracts to the Niger Delta to be shared the same way Tantita is sharing their own? I am not only brief for Tantita. I am not Tantita contractor. I am not Tantita coordinator. I don't get slot where Tantita give me when I see I give people. Now 5 slot my senior brother Tompolo give me. The 5 slot I share and give people. I not give my wife. I not give my children.
So where do you think this arrest is coming from? Is it about exclusion or control, or is it money?
It's been instigated by our own selves because they see the level of influence and development that is coming from the Gbaramatu houses. Let me tell you, Gbaramatu is, the other name of Gbaramatu is Israel. The way God has declared in the Bible says, is a covenant between God and Israel that Israel from today till the world will finish, war will never destroy you. That is the reason why you see that Iran will try throw missiles to the Holy Land. The bomb will not explode. It is not by the power of Israel, but that has been the covenant, the vow that God has having with Israel. So that is the Gbaramatu you were saying. We have suffered for years. The most underdeveloped country, kingdom is Gbaramatu. I was the first person, as small as I am. When I was managing the group, there was a time the PDP was divided into two. I was ruling one part. When Odua came to meet me in 2007, he called me on phone. Said, "Are you Chief Johnny?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I am the SSG of this state. I want to contest for election." They say, "Your people say, make I not contest." I asked and say, "They say, now you they buy gun, they give you security. They shoot with the job before that." He said, "Johnny, me leader, go come buy gun, give one place. They shoot." He said, "I'm lying now. I won't become governor. I beg, talk to your people." I asked him, "Governor, before you won't become governor, so nobody will won't become governor where they campaign, they go our villages. Can you tell me and agree with me?" I didn't answer Odua to give me kobo. I told Odua I'll use my money. The only thing I asked from him, will you agree to follow me to those communities? Let them see who want to represent them as governor. And he agreed. Go and check the history. That was the first time a democratic governor who aspiring to be a governor will go the creek to creek. I introduce it. I introduce it. So, if today God is blessing Gbaramatu, look, it should be very, very careful from any minority group that is united. Any group that is you see them as minority, but they are focused, united, know where they are going, and they have that determination. You should be careful with them. And that is Gbaramatu. No kingdom, no other place can bring Gbaramatu down. Because we have paid all the sacrifice. It is time just for us to enjoy the dividends of our struggle.
Yes, still on the focus on Niger Delta, where we discuss issues, and still on this pipeline surveillance contract, a lot of issues. And still on it, we are looking at who are the major actors. Because before now, there are a lot of pollutions in the Niger Delta. Tantita intervene and become a saving grace to the environment. Now, who are the actors involved? Who do you believe these contracts? Do you believe these contracts are being fairly distributed among stakeholders in the Niger Delta? Who do you think is being sidelined?
Look, I want to be very careful by contributing to Tantita activities concerning this struggle. You know why? You know why? It is high time the leadership of Delta State and Niger Delta leaders and the governors should get concerned, because there is a very bad precedent that we are setting in the oil and gas sectors, or maybe in those who are contractors. Time is coming. They are forgetting that we are from Gbaramatu, and so many wellhead and flow stations around us. One day, either your brother or your tribe will have a contract to execute in Gbaramatu. And even now, some have running contract who are not from that region. Do you want us to fish them out? Because I have so many leaks. Do we want us to start fighting ourselves? If the leaders do not come in and stop this nonsense that is going on, you will feel that because it's happening to Tompolo or it's happening to Tantita, that it will stop there. It will not stop. Anytime you get any big contract from anywhere, people will feel entitlement to that contract. And you should be ready to bring it to the table to share. Who are those people who do not have the fair share in Niger Delta? I believe nearly all the kings, every community chairman, every community, there is no community you cannot trace Tantita's lot to. No community. If that community, they make a raise of a hand, that you cannot trace Tantita's lot to, that has reduced the level of criminality in the waterways. I don't care if they are making billions every minute. I don't care if Tantita is making trillions every minute. You understand? I don't care. But for the fact that they are only known to the activities of what the government have directed them to do, you can be jumping inside Gbaramatu River to swim the way you like. You know, they see where they drive out for my jet in there, they catch fish, they eat. Because the area and the water is no longer polluted. The only way, those who were doing the bunkering, they do that work some way they don't destroy that thing, where they cry and rest. They should look into those sets of people. Those poor people where the business, the money is where they destroy, where they suffer. They should look to those people. Not be those boys where they already make their money, live their lives, where they find entitlement. Those poor people, those women will go borrow money and the rest, where they burn their account, destroy their account. Those are the people they should look onto. Not those bunch of criminals. Not beyond those people where good luck recruit into the society. As far as I'm concerned, Tantita has fairly. I don't know where Tantita office is. I never step into Tantita office once ever. But to me, to the best of my knowledge, I've been a contractor for 20-something years. That's the life I'm living. Politics not to feed me. Now my money I spend for politics. So I know what it takes for somebody to go find contract. Even for you to be renewing your papers a year. Do you know I'm spending more than 12 million naira to renew my company document. Either I work for that year or I don't work. I must spend that money to revalidate my document in my company. That is what we are saying. This is somebody's contract. When they award the contract, if the government wants you to be part of that contract, they will make you a subcontractor. Now people work. Now you expect me to go put eye? No, now. I'm not interested. Who get past me, not concern me. So far, they manage my own.
I know before now, the Niger Delta waterway, we are voice of the Niger Delta people. We travel to the creeks, and we know the challenges people face in terms of insecurity and oil pollution. Before Tantita surveillance contract came on board, where critical stakeholders were called upon for fair share, that this is a project where it has to be in your area, and now I am coming to work. Because I think that is the first, I think that is the major thing to do first. And people are now clamoring that what Tantita has done, and a lot of persons are saying decentralizing the surveillance contract. Do you think that will be the way of curbing oil theft in the region, or that is another mechanism to go back to the old practice?
The campaign against Tantita about sharing the jobs to everybody has to do with the 2031 election governorship that is coming. Those who see the influence of Tantita and the Gbaramatu are already being feel threats by the level of impact that the company is creating and the influence they are creating within the people by gaining more momentum, more more influence, more love, attracting more love from the people.
And impact they are creating.
The impact they are creating has become, so when your enemies, they develop now threat to you. You understand? So now those who want to contest the election is feeling that if this job these people earned till 2031, how they go feel? Maybe their budget to win that governorship election where they plan now 1 billion naira. And Tantita can throw that 1 billion naira just for one day. So you should see it as a threat. That is the reason why this fight, they increase. So when you look at the people, with the day inside of this campaign against Tantita and the rest, you see that they are traceable to politicians. They are traceable to politicians. So it is the fear, the same fear they have. Say if this government, these people anti this Tinubu government, and the way Tinubu they praise these people, it will be a problem to them even in the presidency. That is the threat that they are saying. Then the opposition, the NDDC and the rest, they have mandated people across Niger Delta to fight against Tantita. I'm a very deep politician. Now let Gbaramatu people not respect me as a politician. I'm well known and well recognized in this game. You understand? So where I get my informations, it will be difficult for other people to get. If I spend billions, you will not get it. The relationship I've created in this country, you will not get it. For the people I know, when you see me as friends, the way they play with me. For example, my brother birthday, Matthew birthday for Abuja. When the Senate president did it, now I say make I go greet him as friend. People don't know that closeness between me and the man. But the moment I walk into the man, when the man stand up, they do the rest characters, our normal joke where they joke. People were asking me, Johnny, is they close to this man, number 3 man of the country? That is just small they see for public. I'm connected, I'm well known in this system. So if I tell you one thing, take it to bed. The reason why people don't like me, I know so much. I know so much in this country and this Niger Delta. So those people, those oppositions, them, we won't capture Niger Delta. Don't they see Tantita as a threat to them? Not just the Niger Delta. You don't see what they do for London just now. If now you won't contest election against those set of people that identify with Tinubu, you don't go find a way to fight. So the fight against Tantita is political. You understand? It's politically motivated. I don't want to get involved because I know they like insults, so that's why you see that I stay away from people. I live a very private life. But those who are fighting Tantita, say maybe they share Tantita and the rest. If you share this Tantita, give them. Some cannot even control one community. To control their community, may bunkering not there. The job I'm doing with some company now, some people they protest, say they want to. That was last year, the pressure was more. Now I say, okay, yeah, now try some people now. Now they allocate, give them approval. Yeah, go do this line, go do this thing. Those people fall back to me again. When they fight me, they came back to me say, I bet do this job, may you give us something for inside. Because they do not have the capacity. If you give me Tantita job free, as a whole, now I don't get money now. Now my life I dey manage. If you give me Tantita job, say free, say take, the way to pull the manager and say make I manage. I swear to my living God, I will reject it. I don't want to get involved. Because I want to be safe. Because I want to live freely. The reason why I don't want appointment for this Tinubu government or any elected position, I want to be free. The things when I don't suffer, gather for my life, when I don't use politics, gather. I'll go to one office as they come out, I never leave the office. You go come collect all this property from me before I know 3 months, they say BP don't kill him. Whose politician from Obasanjo when Obasanjo create EFCC till now, where don't live last. Many where don't say that they go manage their money enter. Secretly, they pay billions back. You don't know. People like us who have the leaks. Now make you see, say, donate the last. Before you know, they don't sick die, bury at this big man don't die, this big man don't die. I don't want to get involved. So if you give me Tantita, the enmity, the swear, the cause, the name where they inside plenty. So I don't go do. I don't go do. So the biggest mistake when Tinubu go ever do for his life, now to come on this job from Tantita. Now they ain't go tell no say your enemy. When they push you to build the house big, not going to give you money to complete that house. If not with Tompolo, nobody, I'm not only brief. The same way Tompolo do mistake as my senior brother, I go tell him. Do you have to tell him? Pata, he go live there, say, this my younger brother, this and that. Say, this boy do stubborn. I go tell him. If I don't tell him, I'm not going to sleep. That is why I avoid so many places where people don't go fit talk. I go talk. So you better sit down for my house. So as far as this job is concerned, I've not seen what the man has done wrong. The mistake when he do, he call people come shop. Not the mistake when he do. If not that job, he hold out to himself when he comes say, this one, the way other people, all those useless boys, they hold their contract to themselves. Say himself hold this one to himself. And for the Gbaramatu people alone, just for the Gbaramatu people alone. Because now our own. Now our own. So now we're supposed to enjoy them. All those lots, when they see I give people to all of us share them. By now, poor person not there Gbaramatu again.
You know, that's what make him fight for the Niger Delta. So he will not take something for himself alone. Rather, he will call for the Niger Delta people for, and that is why he make sure that during the time of the Niger Delta agitation, he stood firm for the Niger Delta people. And when benefits...
When Tombolo fight for the development of Niger Delta, is NDDC and another commission are not part of that development? Will you have access to NDDC gate to go and be misbehaving? Because you are a Niger Delta man that... NDDC, I must collect these contracts. Now we they shoot gun before, now we they guide here. NDDC, you must give me these ones. When anchor not go enter your hand. It's only Tantita. It's Tantita from the development of Niger Delta. It's Tantita they part of the reason why we fight against the federal government. Was it part of the activity that if we fight, he must give us pipe to guide? That is contractor on its own where somebody go bid to win. It is not part of our mandate in the struggle that if we fight this fight, where would they fight for Niger Delta? Obogo Bello, Jostiminimi, Kingsley, Dan, Chriso, all of us, Papa Willie, Steve Moscow, all of us will fight this fight. We will not get either from Findic to Med to this and that, the way people they call so. There was no day in our demand that we must guide our pipeline, not day. So now somebody go look for that contract to win. It is not part of the agitation of Niger Delta struggle.
So what's your message to those people who are agitating for the decentralization?
I do not have message for them because they are being paid to do what they are doing. So my message will not go, they will not listen. But one thing I will tell them is, when I did small, when would they disturb for river, where would they river? Would always go all those oil companies with water cane, oats. When would they go so? What do you go collect? Oh yeah, stop work, give us something. Maybe they will give us maybe 200,000 out of them or 50,000 out of them. They will give us 10 drum of diesel or maybe 20 drum of diesel. We're going to go sell the diesel. Out of that money, we go share the achievement. When we don't achieve with that. Until when I come build my company, come start to the work for river when boys come behave that the same character with me. I can't remember where they come from. What I think they do contractors before. I can't know say this na pay back time. So people who are always available for people to be using, so always remember that tomorrow God might change my ways to be in this position. That if people in return start to attack me and do this to me, what will going to be my reaction? Will I not going to feel that it's God that is paying me back? They should always get that in turn. If you want to be rich tomorrow, not envy the rich man. If you want to be a rich man tomorrow, it's to love richness. If not, you will continue to be a poor man. What you don't like and what you don't respect cannot come to you.
That is a message. Focus on Niger Delta, where we discuss issues that borders the Niger Delta people. I'm going straight to Ijaw Nation. When you look at the Tantita, there are people who are talking about Tantita, Maton, and all of it. What can you say in regard to that? Because when you look at the surveillance across, it is not just Tantita. There are several.
Let me, I know where you are going already. Let me tell you. Many people do not even know the man called Tompolo, and mind you. Even you, wait there. You get limit where you go know about these two names. As one of those people who started a life early in that kingdom, I know those who are ahead of me financially. Tompolo, the name Tompolo and our company name. The name Tompolo is Tompolo Nigeria Limited, where the office there opposite Old Airport there. And this company is owned by his father. And Tompolo is the manager of that company. He now created one company called Owizid or something, if I could remember. He was managing those companies. He was getting contracts from Odidi, Egwa, Jones Creek, all those places. A normal business guy. That has made, when Tompolo start to drive 505, Benz 200 for this worry, many still they trek. Then come to mind you. When you read his book, you go no say, not be person where you use your Tantita, take make money. Before Tantita, mind you is capable of buying 100 billion at a project without turning back. Before Tantita, but many people know all those things. So they feel say the life where those people they live, Tantita money big is used, which everybody know. But those are people who has been in the industry, that has made name in this industry. The way we grow, come make people like the Wales and the Tunde them, and the Sylvester them, all those that name who they respect. Not be the big money now they look. Those who has the sustainability of your richness, those who have sustained that name, that money, that level for years now they talk about. So the name Tompolo, and mind you, not be Tantita. You cannot be you not be Tantita people them. They not be Tantita easy. Those are people who don't they the industry make billions before Tantita come. So by the time you see them say, now Tantita be the life of those people, so you must attack and finish them. You no one become rich tomorrow. You always want to be a beggar. And those of us who can afford millions to pay you, 100,000, 500,000, 1 million to pay you, we will continue to pay you that money so that you'll be going to the TV to fool yourself for us. The most difficult thing that is killing all of us in this youth in Niger Delta is laziness. Ask how many youth for this worry, how many can you traceable to waiting that they look up to at the end of the day? When day breaks, say, this now waiting won't bring food for them. The way you wear this, your cap and here, where they give you food here. How many people wait day break? If not be to wear this, they are white and white to go. People party and the rest to misbehave, they look for free money and look for who they want blackmail, give one organ. Like the name Michael Johnina, I don't become Jesus Christ. Anybody, some people will want make for Tantita, make for some people, go blackmail Michael Johnny before you go figure. I know they talk about those things because God don't make me, don't give me that name, say, when your name grow to that extent that it has putting food into people's table, you should be happy. Not look always the negative side. You don't grow. Somebody call your name for bad and good. If they bring food into that person's table, you should know that you have made name in the society. So I am that kind of person. So my advice to the youth, let us look on something
to do.
We get oil companies. So surrender the whole of those already. Ask those boys them. How many of them get even company? When you ask your company, they'll go bring just company name where they register with CAC. When they never even pay tax clearance or do want or DPRO for years. Once they get the CAC document, they go in and go company, go cause problems, they get contract. And meanwhile, they have not even registered with that commission. It is a high time now that youth should look beyond this day, this already money, this fast money. It has put a lot of us into the early grave. That is why we are available for people to use us against ourselves all the time.
It is a message. It's time for us to look beyond blackmailing to gain whatever monetary gain you want to gain. It is about work show, work commitment. This is Focus on Niger Delta, where we discuss issues that bothers the people. And remarkably, let's go to Ijaw Nation.
Break buffer.
Yeah. And before we go for Delta, so let's go for a short break, and we'll be back for these very special discussions, Focus on Niger Delta, and a lot more to talk about. And just a few minutes, we'll be back. Thank you for joining Gbaramatu Voice TV. Sayi and
Welcome back to Focus on Niger Delta, where we discuss issues that bother the Niger Delta people, from community to state and states to our region, where issues are very key for our development. And still with me, I Chief Michael Johnny, the Agadiwei of the ancient Gbaramatu Kingdom, who has delved into the issues of the Niger Delta from politics to surveillance, and also we are moving from that surveillance to the Delta South Senatorial District. And today, a lot more to talk about. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we are looking at Delta South Senatorial District. A lot more from the social media, from different reaction of people. There are growing concerns that the current senator representing Delta South is not meeting expectations. Do you agree with that assessment?
The same blackmail that Antita is facing, the Delta South Senator is having his fair share of that blackmailing. Let me tell you this, without fear or favor. Look at me very well. A senator has nothing to give to me, you know. A senator has nothing to give to me. Nothing. A senator cannot empower. They cannot take care of my bill for 1 week. He go run leave that bill. You understand? So I don't look what I want gain from inside. I contested that election in 2019 to be a senator in Delta South. I didn't just come up on my own to contest that election. I was called by prominent Ijaw people, some Yorubas, and even some insecurities to contest the election. And when I contest the election, everybody they know what happened. I contest the election against a former governor, 2 times former governor. And I won that primary by equity. I won that primary by equity. The rest was history. Coming to 2023, I have the video here. The Ijaw political APC group sent a delegation to my house to call on me to contest the Delta South Senate in 2023. I said that you give me some time. I don't want to make that mistake. I want to be sure of my primary before I will give you people feedback. I went to see with the former DSP of Omageke at Orogu to inform him that this is a call I'm getting from my people to contest the Delta South Senatorial District. That is when he told me, he said, Chief Johnny, this is not wow. If you contest the election, you go win the election. No? But may you look this thing, may go sit down and look at. Say Delta South, we have a security. We get Isoko, we get Ijaw, we get Irobo. Ijaw don't do that place for 20 years. Senator Pojo Isoko man rule only 1 tenor, not complete the 1 tenor. Stella Umu rule 1 tenor. Now from Stella, first the security person don't hold that went during Bendel Estate before. And myself, my senior brother Tompolo, and a lot of us who we know mention. Now we know what happened for stadium that day when James manager election was declared at the stadium. Since then, James manager was there for 20 years. So he told me, Johnny, now James manager come out another is your person. The politics not go get balanced now. Maybe you check out now. So we go look for a Isoko person who go fit come or his security. Now as I say, his security don't do governor come out. As his security don't do governor come on, so now Ijaw, now who they come out for Senate and we still get deputy governor. Give him to Isoko. Who you want who they bring from Isoko, in they talk to one Joel Onuapo. Says Joel never agree, accept to contest the election. It was me who told Ovie that day, Joel is partly Ijaw and Isoko, that he grew up in Ikeremu, that they speak Ijaw more than all of us. Ovie said, I said, yes, I'm telling you. I said, okay, leave Joel for me to manage. He said he's going back the next week to meet Joel in Houston. I said, okay, leave Joel. Let me handle him. In the night, I slept over the thing. I made up my mind because I never recovered from the 2019 election. Then come reach this one now. That money when I was spend, I did train children abroad. And I said, no, I can't talk to Joel. Joel said, no, you know how contest. He said, you know, I'm involved for politics again. They were like 2 months. I said, Joel, come contest. I will stand for you. I go talk to my senior brother, talk to everybody, see how you could behave. That's why Joel accepted contest the election. We know how God do. The rest are history. Joel won't. You, wait there. You are still under the consistency of Joel. Tell me, not lie. You don't say if you lie, I go check. Yeah. For 3 years, is it up to 3 years? I mean 2.5 years now, two and something years. That Joel have spent in that place. All those years, few years, where Joel does spend that place. I want to challenge you. Can it be compared to the 20 years of the German that was there before?
Is it because you brought him, that is why you are speaking for him?
No, you should know Johnny now. No, I'm not after...
No, that is your...
No, excuse me, I'm not after those sacrifices. I'm not that, You should know me with that. I'm not an hypocrite. I'm not a coward. You should know that.
Because that
Joel has done better than the 20 years of the German that was there, the 4 years of Stella Omu, the 4 years of Senator Opozo. And what is the crime of Joel? Joel, no, listen, I'm coming.
I want to let you know that, yes, it is the fact from your story. You will also agree with me that it's somebody you brought. Yes, it is somebody you brought, and it is somebody now you are speaking for. Now tell us, what has he done? This achievement.
Okay, let me...
tangible achievement that you can point. This is what this person have done. This is what this person have done. So that, let me not assume that because you brought him, you are speaking for him.
Relax. Let me tell you. Let me correct one impression. I did bring Joel. The system brought him. The party brought him.
Okay.
So, don't contribute Joel.
because you are asking me a question.
I'm coming.
You want to ask me what can I say what he has done?
Let me discuss on it. Just allow me to discuss on it. Let me discuss on it.
It's achievement. Sir.
Yeah. Let me tell you. There is difference between, in governance, we have 3 arms of government. Out of those 3 arms of government, we have the executive government. The executive arm, who's the governor, the president, and the rest, who can approve, have the duty to approve document for development and whatever, in size of managing finance. Senate, the duty of a senator is to make laws. Is to look at the terrain where it came from, to be able to put together a working law that will benefit the people in future to come. In the legitimate business, it is a planned 4 years plan, 10 years plan, 20 years plan in law making. If I make this law, it will benefit those people in so years, in so time, in future. It will benefit people. That is the duty of a law making. If less than 3 years, the person were able to sponsor a bill that we are in that house, we have Jonathan, our brother, a German, as a president. Marine University cannot be approved because of too much petitions from our neighbors. Our elder brother, Senator Zeri manager, he tried his possible best in this Marine University. Go and ask. He tried all his possible best. The man tried. But the internal petition could not make him to achieve it. Senator Joel, less than 3 years, we were able to achieve that Marine University for us. Not just for us in Gbaramatu, but for all of us in the Nigeria. Joel has a bill, I think a nursing school from Patani. It's waiting for the president to be approved. He has passed the reading. Joel has a bill in Benin about the, how do they call it? I've forgotten the distance.
The hospital?
The hospital. It's waiting for the president to be approved. As I speak to you, as the chairman of local content, people from the Delta South, from different local governments, from Isoko and places are going for vocational trainings across board. And it's reaching out to other small projects like solar, small road projects, renovation of town hall, renovation of primary and secondary schools. All those are going rounds. I'm coming, please. You know the problem of Joel. Joel is not the talking politics, son. Joel is not the bragging type. And Joel does not have that good media team.
But Joel
I'm coming now.
We have 100 and something.
Come, don't do like a refine. I mean, how did they call him? If don't allow me to talk, listen. They are sensitive matters, so you should allow me to explain. If somebody is doing all those training, those innovations are going around, projects are going around, like this coming budget now. Last year budget, Joel we are not able to put anything reasonable.
Why?
Just because of the eternal fight, and the time was short. It just became chairman now. And somebody prepared that budget before him. Senator Natasha prepared that budget for that local content before Joel.
Why?
There's not, yes, she was the chairman then. She had already prepared a budget, submitted before she was replaced by Joel.
Okay.
Look at the short time. And we're able to still bring out those training for people to be going around. In the coming budget, a lot of projects will go across the 8 local governments in Niger Delta. I'm coming.
Niger Delta youth are agitating.
I mean in Delta South.
Yes.
Delta South youth are not hesitating. People who are hesitating are being instructed to do so. I'm coming. Allow me to.
Do you think so?
Yes, I have an evidence now. I'm a leader. They pay people. You know, say I could get privileged information. So those people, let's not talk about that. See the problem that is going on. Isoko Nation has become the bride when everybody wants marry. The politics. Joel has become a threat to so many politicians.
What do you mean?
Because of a level of growing in the politics, a level of development that is attracting his level of leadership and his level of representative in the red chamber, his boldness, his capacity, his eloquency. I'm coming, don't talk yet. I've not finished. No, I've not finished. You have to allow me finish.
Okay, go on.
If somebody is doing all those things within this short time, then the only crime you have that the senator is not picking calls. They are even accusing me, Michael Johnny, who is not hold political office, of not taking their calls. When every call you call me is demanding of money, you know, they call me, they tell me, say, my community needs this development, my community needs this. The only thing way they call me not to send you money, not to send you money. How many people get James manager phone call number for the 20 years? How many people do hello with James manager?
To the senator, and you are speaking for him.
No, you are insulting him if he's going to say that. Yes.
Is that what you mean?
No, yes.
Because what I am saying is that
no.
From what people are, because from the masses, a politician listens to the voice of the people. what you have done is what people are looking at. You just pointed, this is what can you point evidently that this is also community. This is what this senator have done. This is what he has done, so that we look forward to counting his legacy. Not because because I am very much aware.
I believe that
I'm very much aware that when Thomas become the senator, he has so many social media persons that he appointed, more than 100. So are you telling me that all these media heads that was appointed by Thomas, nobody could speak of this legacy you are talking about?
That means you are not on the internet. You are only following up your Gbaramatu voice activities. Because in every day, you are seeing the legacy of Joel, the project and the bills and the things that he has done. I am not the spokesperson of Joel. You don't expect me to come here to be defending a senator. Now, big man I be big boy. I'm more than that politically. You don't expect me to be coming to defend one senator. What I'm telling you about equity is that the man has performed. If today it is going to be injustices to the Ijaw Nation. Today, if an Ijaw man is coming out to contest this Senate against the so-called man again, when the Ijaw man has been there for 20 years, it's against humanity, it's against God. That is greed. If any Ijaw man bring out the head, say, if they contest this election from any local government, it's greed. I'm coming. Allow me to finish, please.
Go on.
Allow me to finish. It's greed.
Okay.
Because you must always do give and take in Delta State politics. That is where we have Delta South rotation, Delta North, and Delta Central. Yes. When you see that now Sheriff second tenor is still on Central, if anybody from North and from South come to contest that election, the party will not win. You waste its finances and its resources. The so-called people have been marginalized for that years. And today, you are fueling money, pumping money inside that Isoko to divide their votes so that you will come as an Ijaw candidate, you will come as an insecurity candidate to win the Isoko people. Then the Isoko people will foolishly divide their votes so that you can use their bulk votes to win them. That is stupidness. If the Isoko man allow the bird they have in their hands to fly away because they are expecting one from the bush, that is the foolishness of the Isoko politicians. It's not my business. But as far as I am concerned, by equity and fairness, and by what I know and what you know too that you don't want to say here, Joel has performed more than every other person who has represented us in Delta South. And you know it, and you are aware of it.
We are still watching, Chief. We are watching. Governance is evidence. And in that evidence,
the evidence are there everywhere.
And look at it. You were at the forefront of his election. Looking back now, do you think the people were given the right leadership?
Delta South has never having this good, man. We never. Delta South has never deemed it fit to produce this kind of leadership before. I'm not trying to disagree those who have been there before. But when you say in terms of performances, do I put my hand on says that I am the best performing chairman for Agadiwei of Gbaramatu? I'm saying it. Both the dead and living are hearing me. I am the best. Nobody has beat my record. So for Delta South, for the 3 years...
But actually you cannot say you are the worst.
I am the best.
Okay.
If I'm the worst, I know where I will go wrong.
Okay.
As a Christian, if you cannot tell people where you are going wrong, then you will not be corrected in your life.
Yes.
I am not like that.
Okay.
I'm not like that, so take it from me.
All
so
right.
Delta South has not having it this good. You understand? The fear, the politics that is going on all dance back to 2031 governorship. That is an attack on senator. Their fear is if Joel win this election, Joel will come back and Isoko man because the governorship is going to be between Ijaw and Isoko. Everybody has the constitutional right to contest, but you know that insecurity, who is in Delta South with us by ethnic nationality, had become governor before. Irobo by ethnic nationality has become current governor. Ijaw as a deputy governor. Now, Isoko as the senator by equity. So you must allow Isoko to at least go for 2 tenure.
Okay.
If you make mistake by fighting the Isoko man now, as a wise Ijaw politician, tomorrow, when you want to contest the 2031, Irobo will go alongside with Isoko to fight Ijaw candidates.
Is it possible?
I'm a politician. I'm not these days politician. Many people when you see for politics where they hold position now, they grow. They follow me as boys before. I'm not a business politician. So when I tell you, I am telling you what is happening. The Soko man will not be ungrateful after being a senator for 2 tenure. Say, go come back, come out from the senator, come contest governorship. It's not possible. If you're having that kind of calculation, say you must cause divide and rule in the Soko house so that you will become a senator. From senator to become a governor. That means you are not thinking about the younger generation. You feel that the Ijaw struggle, all the Ijaw people doing all the Ijaw struggle, you fight and put for Jonathan head. Mugu come fight all the Ijaw struggle for your head, for Delta's head. So that now you go from senator, come out. Go rest for 4 years, come back, come become senator. From that senator, become governor. Or you be from deputy governor. You go rest for 4 years. You go come up for deputy governor, go PDP or go other party. Go collect senate ticket, come to senate, come become governor. That is wrong calculation. Allow the Soko people, create that relationship, that marriage with the Soko people. Get that understanding with them. Sit down with the Soko Traditional Council and the political leadership. Look, as you are going for this tenure, after this tenure, this 4 years tenure, the Senate might go to Isakiri or might go to Irobo in Delta South. Then the Ijaw who want to wear the big cap of the governorship will be open for you. Politics is about negotiation. You cannot feel that with your money, you will get everything the way you want it. It's not going to be possible. Your money can buy the people, but your money cannot buy God. You should remember that. So by equity and fairness, allow the Soko people to fight themselves. If the Soko person want to bring somebody to contest against Joel, that is their own prerogative. They feel that Joel is not okay, and they want another Soko son to change Joel. Then their own internal fight. Ijaw should not get involved. Isakiri should not get involved. The Robo and Delta South should not get involved.
They should be fair.
Yeah, they should be fair. The ticket should be seen as Ichoko ticket.
You know, politics is of interest. So in as much as the Soko have interest, and they are the people that ought to rule for 8 years, others, you know, what has happened in Delta State, both who are ruling, people contest election. But the fair share is that what people value, and this is how I ought to be, that takes the win. So on that note, let us also look at, because we talk about issues, now look at it carefully in political dimension. Warri Southwest. What is the defining moment? What is the political tone there?
I think one of the most peaceful understanding local government is Warri Southwest. You know why? We have this common enemy. The common enemy is our unity and our development. Those are the strategies that they are using to fight us, either from the government or from IUCs, the multinational companies. They don't want us to come together because the force will be too much to be countered. So what they do is to cause underdevelopment within us so that we will not understand ourselves. You understand? So if I can get your question right, our problem is within us. We share common enemy, and that common enemy is underdevelopment and unity. We should get that right. So if you don't get that right, you will never get it right in politics. Politics is all about calculation. It's not about the money you want to throw around. If it's money to be thrown around, Jonathan wouldn't have lost that election. Jonathan missed the calculation just because at that stage, you rule half tenure of your boss, you were given another full tenure. That is like 5 or 6 years. Then the Northerners are coming with pressure. And some of them who were wise enough came to you to advise you, say, no, run this election. Take the vice president position where they don't fire you. Give it to another Niger Delta person to be vice to the person they want to bring in 2015. You can go back home and rest. You have done your part. You have played your assignment. That person will be a vice president to that person from the north in 2015. If it's not and get that calculation, he won't have lost. That person must have become a president by now. By this Tinubu government will be south. Either that person or another Niger Delta person or another Ijaw person must have become a president. And that area, if na Jonathan say na Bayelsa person won't bring, come become vice president to the person who won't contest the presidency, they've accept because of the presidential power. You understand? He did not calculate that one. And he played with the gold. No. Now that we have lost that position, in another 20 years, I know they swear, it will be difficult for the German to become president. We have wasted all our struggle, all the blood we lost in the head of one man called Jonathan. Jonathan has gone with that glory to Otueke. You understand? That is the same politics that is about playing out in Delta South. Some people have been there. You have become a senator for this year. You have become a deputy governor for this year. You have become a this for this year. And you want to rest for 4 years because your children, where do they grow? Where does join politics not there? Your younger ones, where they grow not there. People from your community not there. Your children and people where they go school, they are not capable enough to represent that consistency now. You want to go back, go come, become senator, from senator to become governor. The Soko people, are they slave to the Ijaw people? Where I'm coming, are they slave to insecurity? Are they slave to Yoruba? Is it because they are making themselves available to be used as political tools in Delta South? So if the Soko Nation are not wide enough to play with what they have, that is their own political collapse and future damage.
Now let's go. You're talking about Jonathan all the time, and there are voices that Jonathan is coming for 2027. If it happens, will Ijaw Nation support him?
Ijaw Nation? Ijaw Nation has gone more than what one individual, because of one individual, that the Ijaw Nation must sync with that person. It's not possible. The Ijaw people don't wise. If Jonathan can lazinessly throw power, the election never go anywhere. Your Excellency, when are we doing the inauguration? Congratulations. Me, Michael Johnny, one person, as the president of this country, just manufacture vote from one place, imaginary vote, come throw me out, then I'll come congratulate you. You go to jail until they declare the election. Jonathan went there. He went there, be drinking ogogoro tea, he fool and lost all the opportunities the Ijaw Nation have suffered for all those years, right from Adakaboro time. We all lost it in the head of Jonathan. And you want me, somebody like Michael Johnny, who has paid the price, who has suffered in his Ijaw Nation, more than Jonathan and his family, to be dancing around that kind of candidate, it will fail.
But you are just only one person. What about the Ijaw Nation students?
There are millions of Michael Johnny. There are millions of Michael Johnny. That is why I don't fade. I have like minds. I have people who still have integrity in the society.
So you go against him?
The cause of his own land will go against him. It has caused a lot of disunity in the Ijaw Nation. This thing we're all passing through in the Ijaw Nation today, that Ijaw has no direction, is caused by Jonathan.
This is focused on Niger Delta, where we discuss critical issues.
No, go on break, oh.
No.
It's Jonathan. So what are you telling me? Do you expect me? You don't ever see me for TV, they praise Jonathan. I'm very angry with that man. I am very, very angry. Nobody play with slugs. Jonathan, as far as my brothers and the rest will die for this struggle, all their blood, they Jonathan heads.
But he was the person that the blood of the people is not dependent on his victory. So what do you mean by his blood? The people
whose
who
blood
died?
not depend on any victory.
What
How
about-
many Bayelsa when he come from?
What about the things
can
that
come
he
in
has
whose
done?
blood?
The
Forget all
Maritime
those things.
University, the dockyard, and all these things. Are they not part of developments within the Niger Delta?
Okay, why those things were not in full function during Jonathan time? During your brother will be president then, and you get the Zoman as senator, they represent you. What stopped the senator from Senate after second reading? It will go to the president for approval, Abi. James manager, Niger man. Jonathan, Niger man. What stopped these two connections from approving your maritime university and bringing our dock float yard where Amesi carry go Lagos? Why we not get all those things back?
Because they wanted the due process.
With due process, not the other people's government. Before Tinubu and Zoe and our brother Tompolo, Manchu and the rest, they put us together to approve this marine university. So what are you telling me? I'm not a lover of Jonathan. You understand? If the place that needs drastic action is to face it with action, the place that needs peace, allow peace to go to that one. Jonathan applied the side of peace when he needs action to action then. We have lost that opportunity. They were busy sharing money, busy using the money to create division even in the Ijaw Nation.
Is it not possible for you to give him second chance?
Who second chance?
Or Ijaw Nation?
If second chance is given to Jonathan, the Ijaw Nation will perish. It will bury down. It does not have that capacity. It does not have that political will. It does not have that visionex in him to remember somebody will not feel even create roads to a house in Otweke. The man, when he horribly congratulate and finish road, when he go to Otweke, you expect that man to come back to waste his job? Maybe the reason why I fight Alame say I kill and throw it.
Issues on this.
What are you people telling me? Who's Jonathan? Jonathan should go and enjoy his life with Mama Pig and sit down in one place.
This is focus on Niger Delta, where we discuss critical issues. And now, in this very worried federal constituency, will there be election? Because the ward delineation process has not been implemented. Will there be election? Because that is where you hail from. If there is no election, how will this affect Warri federal constituency?
The only implication, if there will be no election, it will only affect the Warri federal constituency. It will not even affect the Senate. It will not affect Brutu. It will not affect Patani. It will not affect Bomondi. It will not affect even the Soko people. It will only affect Ijaw and Insecurity. So if Ijaw and Insecurity, if the only destiny way God give them will not to fight till they die, lost all their glory, let them continue to fight. So that another people will use that election, let them be moving. So that the military can take over Thomas Eritomi position. Military will take over Momotimi position. Military will take over Sylvester position. So that they go tell us, maybe they carry our hand up, down. Anytime they go to our village, where they beat us, no problem. You understand? Because when you fail to correct something at the right time, it will be difficult for that generation or that decade to correct it. And that is a problem we all facing today. It is very an open thing now. If somebody they use president they fight is they pay you. Why go pay you? Now the first lady don't stand on top this Warri federal designation matter say not go happen. She don't sit down on top. You won't blame her. Not be alright. Not be secretary woman. Make she not protect her people. The Jonathan where you wear cap like way you take the protect here. we lost the opportunity. You expect on other people to use their presidential power to play with you. It's the presidential power they're using on us. It is left for the president to look out, to think back. Because when you create this additional word, the president will have additional vote in Niger Delta. Against the opponent from the north. It's left for his secretary and Ijaw to come together to get understanding. Allow this thing to flow. Add these additional words. So that if you really love Tinubu as your in-law, you're not going to fight in a way. The woman is making mistake. You know how many thousands vote where you want court come out with those additional words. If you add those votes to your husband election that is coming up, you know how many numbers that will be against the north, against the opposition? And you know that in Delta South here, all our votes in Delta State is going to your husband. And you are fighting. And the Yoruba man, Tinubu and the Yoruba nation, never look very well, say there is disaster waiting for them in Delta South. Additional votes that they were supposed to rely on is being cut off. So it has the prerogative of the president, either he wants to allow his wife to let him lose or to let him win. My name is not on the bylaws. I know we say Tinubu. So it's not my fucking problem. But it's a problem that he will leave after he leave office, that will come to consume everybody. Let her mark it. After he leave office, this thing will resurface back in years back. By then, it cannot be curtailed again.
So what is your message in that regard? Because we are seeing what
my message is the law should be respected. The law is not a respecter of anybody. The first lady is not traceable to any constitutional right in our constitution. That's his holding. She has not that power to sit down in anything that the Supreme Court have declared on. Are we living in a civilized country or in a banana republic? The president of this country, who is ruling us today, passed through tribunal, passed through appeal, passed through Supreme Court finally declared him. The day Supreme Court declared him, he told his aides that your job is secured because the final decision has been taken by the Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court has declared an order that let there be regulation in those areas. And INEC has done a due diligence by going around to the communities to ascertain the level of population there. And they have come out with their fifth finding to say, this is what we see on the table. We are putting it before you that you should look at it. That is where the problem was, Abi.
Yes.
Then a matter, the NSA has no constitutional right to withhold a Supreme Court order. He has not that power. The president has not that power. That is the level of corruption that we are all facing in this country. If the Supreme Court will not declare, give an order to INEC, INEC that cannot obey a Supreme Court order, want to come to Delta South, want to come to Nigeria to conduct an election? So, Tinubu and his wife have shown us what Jonathan cannot do to us. The presidential power is powerful. The power we use to drink Mogite Livovilla to come out. That is the power Remy is using on us. So we should continue to enjoy it.
It is a delicate political joining in Warri Federal Constituency. If the delineation process is not done, it will affect the forthcoming election. And I, Chief Michael Johnny, have said so many things about it. And this is focused on Niger Delta, where we discuss critical issues that bothers the people. And this is Niger Delta. And today, in this moment, election is approaching, 2027 election at the corner. What is the way forward? Because there has been so much protest, so much delay, so much discussions, on the politics on this matter. What is the way forward?
The way forward is which area are you asking?
for the war delineation? Because what I'm seeing is that, as you said, the military will take over, this will take over. If that happens, what can be done?
Then the Ijaw, insecurity, European Delta South should be ready to face the brutality of the military, for the military government. We all see what happened in River State. We all see the sole administrator, the military rule in civilian clothes in River State, which we expected in Delta South.
That has been the message from our chief, Michael Johnny. Comparatively, what happened in River State will happen in Delta State. And now, moving forward, Ijaw Nation. Today, every point, every issue is on Ijaw. These, left and right, are all points to Ijaw Nation. How will you describe the current state of Ijaw Nation today?
My brother, Ijaw Nation has no direction. Ijaw Nation have no direction. Since the day Jonathan threw that missile in Ijaw Nation, the Ijaw Nation has lost direction. It is only when we get it right from those INC so-called people, IYC, self-acclaimed people that are using the Ijaw Nation as Ijaw Nigeria Limited to their own personal gain. It is only when we get it right with this set of people who are very, very, very hungry that want to use the name of Ijaw just to enrich themselves within the time frame that they have been appointed or they have been elected into that place with their kangaroo elections. It is only when the Ijaw Nation get an independent somebody who is above 10 million naira bribe, who is above 20 million naira bribe, who is above 50 million naira bribe, who is above at least lowest 100 million naira bribe. Say if they throw 100 million naira to you as IYC president, as INC president, you will be able to look at where your Ijaw Nation is coming from, their suffering and everything. The kind of life they have been living. If you think about that and compare it to that 100 million, and in return, you have that 100 million on your own, you are richer than 100 million naira. That is the kind of person. Because integrity is not there again. No matter how the person has integrity in this modern life, he has a price. By the time you appoint somebody who has a price, the politicians are ready to pay. We price in during the election when we want something from you. We price your integrity in your heart. We are not discussing with you. As politicians, we price your heart. We price your integrity. You discuss with us. Now, so I want to sell my integrity. Pay so on. By the time we pay you, you will be forced to face the TV to say things that you are not supposed to say. That is where the Ijaw Nation is today. So if the Ijaw Nation want to get it right today, thank God they want to do their convention. Am I right? If Ijaw Nation want to be serious, look at the Indigbo. As Shajia did they call them?
The INC elections,
I'm coming.
A lot of courts.
I'm coming. Forget about courts. I have the prejudice to speak on it. That will not concern me. I'm not one of their delegates. I'm not a concerned person. Whether I did court or not did court, I have the right to speak on it. Not the Supreme Court pass judgment when Tinubu government not going to implement so. So I have the right to speak if I'm alive, maybe they court or not. That is not my business. Until the Ijaw Nation get it right, bring somebody which his integrity is more than 100 million naira bribe, who is well recognized in the society. If really Ijaw Nation love themselves, Igbo people will not sit down and bring out somebody to be head of the Igbo. Somebody who cannot afford 10 million naira to represent the Igbo nation. They don't do it. Integrity will not be there until Ijaw Nation sit down. I'm not talking about IYC. IYC now for boys. Hungry people, they feel until they make up themselves. Intelligent young ones that can change the narrative, let them do it. Not this set of hungry, looking, dirty, unrepresented people. Them. Not this kind of people. If we won't bring IYC, make Ijaw Nation get back their glory. Person like Dixon, Saraki, he has been a former governor. He has been a senator. Let him resign politically if he loves Ijaw. If Ijaw love themselves, and the Ijaw has not been traded, has not been sold out for money, let the Ijaw Nation come together, hold Ijaw summit. Tell person like Dixon to resign from politics, to become INC president, to play the role of Ichifike Clark. If person like Dixon is speaking for the Ijaw Nation will be respected, both international and local.
That is the kind of people you are looking at.
Those are the kind of caliber I'm looking at. Not this kind of people that are under the payroll of some people.
What about the people like you? The like mind like Johnny?
When I say the like mind of Johnny, the people, if Johnny today, if I assume that place as INC, I swear to my God Almighty, I will return that Ijaw glory within 3 months. I swear to my living God. I will represent the Ijaw, the mandate of Ijaw, and the Ijaw Nation will be respected.
And you will not accept 100 million bribe.
What? 100 million? If 100 million bribe now, I won't take my brother. I found they alive because my years of being in politics, people try to induce me, mistaking my struggle for another thing. I've been on fire with even billions of contracts to betray my people. From 2015 till today, I've been invited to Abuja in 3 different occasions. This is the money, this is the game. This is the money, this is the game. The game where people to go collect come now, they tell you so. Johnny, I've been invited to all those games. When I look at from where I'm coming from and my name, I don't mean it. It is only when you get people like us who is not after anybody's money, after anybody's authority. So far, it fall back to the masses. And it's Ijaw Nation saying, what did they want? Then you have the power. They just struggle, both the gods of the land, both the Besu and everything. As I did so, a very strong Christian. But I know they play with the Besu. That's not power where God gives His job people. I get them. Even now when I day. I don't need to tie a Besu like another people. I get a Besu inside me. You understand? So the Ijaw there with me. So all those people will be IYC, INC. It is the right time the Ijaw Nation should bound those things first.
Bound what?
Bound IYC, bound INC for now. Even in another 5 years, please bound it.
But you are now currently calling for the likes of Senator.
If people like them, the type of that caliber are not ready to serve us, let us remain like that. Because we are only incorporating a group of people to form company. With the collective effort of the Ijaw people to name it as INC Nigeria Limited, then IYC Nigeria Limited. They are not going there to speak for the Ijaw people.
Have you made an effort to speak with Senator Saraki Dixon in this idea that you want people like him to come and man the affairs of the Ijaw Nation?
It won't work that way. You know what? It will not work.
Let him resign and come on.
Things are not done that way. If the Ijaw Nation are serious, irrespective of political affiliation, let's totally call for an Ijaw summit where all Ijaw person will be there, irrespective of your political party. Then that freedom of speech will be there. If that summit is going to take us for even 1 week, let us be there. Let delegates from each of the community and each of the clan sit down to itemize the problem of the Ijaw Nation, where we have gotten it wrong, where we have gotten it right, and what should be our goals, what should be our way forward, our what the time planned, what are we planning in future planning. Then by then, the Ijaw will collectively call on people like the Dixon to resign from politics, then the Ijaw will give them their full mandate of backing them up. Then the Ijaw will stabilize. That's the only way the Ijaw can claim his glory back. Not putting the Ijaw in the hands of some people who cannot control their wife, where wife they beat for us.
Focus on Niger Delta is a very serious discussion in Gbaramatu Voice TV International.
If this enlightened Ijaw, he should resign from politics and become INC president. The Ijaw should, all context, give him that position and rally behind him. The Ijaw Nation will reclaim their glory back.
That is the voice of our Chief Michael Johnny, who has made a very special recommendation for Ijaw Nation moving forward. And looking at it, you have highlighted one of the key bigger challenges of Ijaw Nation, lack of unity.
Yeah.
That we should go back to the drawing board where we are wrong and how we're going to readjust ourselves, reassess ourselves, and come back to the drawing table, our forefathers' policies.
Let me tell you this, without fear or favor, what the Ijaw Nation is passing through today was caused by Bayelsa state politicians. I have no regrets of saying this. What the Ijaw Nation is passing through today was caused by Bayelsa politicians by fighting Alame Seya out of the line that leads to his death. I wish they do not make that mistake, allow that man. Then the name of Ijaw is being respected across board. We would have grown with that level of leadership. You understand? If today, either Dixon or a person like Doye, who is a former senator, former governor, resign their positions, or if possible, my brother Electoral resign from politics to battle the Ijaw, if not 5 years, 10 years, we will give you. After then, if you want to come back to politics, if AIDS still there on side, we will support you. To build the name of the Ijaw back. It's almost like I'm taking the table game. Ijaw has like 7 different heads. Everybody's leader to his own, leaders on its own, leaders on its own. That is why you see that another tribe, them, don't they see our secret, don't they fight us. When you see say na Tantita that they fight, not be Tantita that they fight. Now the Ijaw Nation, now open doors for people now, they come in, they fight us now. We should get that.
But the case of Alame Seya, you know, death is inevitable. It can happen in any form.
That you push people to early grave. So when you say Alame Seya death now inevitable, yes, death can come anywhere. But the bad people in Bayelsa states push Alame Seya, put in the hands of that in early grave that made the Ijaw to be doomed where we are today.
So how do we come out from this?
Let's be reasonable. Independent people, financial buoyant people who are not relying on 100 million bribe should take over the mantle of leadership in Ijaw Nation with good direction and focus points.
Thank you very much. And focus on Niger Delta. We are, you know, a very special discussion that borders the people. And Niger Delta has faced a lot of challenges. Now, from the 13% derivation to NDDC and to that of surveillance and all of it that we talk about. Yes, NDDC, where you talk about just only solar light. And the 13% derivation that is occurring to the various state governors in the Niger Delta. What has been visible in that regard? Now, before we go, look at NDDC, look at the 13% derivation, look at pipeline surveillance. These are the issues that borders the Niger Delta people. What do you think NDDC should do as your last message? We will be talking about 13% derivation, and we also have the PIA and all of it in the Niger Delta. Nothing seems to be working.
The biggest fraud against the Niger Delta people is this PIA. The biggest fraud that the oil producing communities play in the hands of Northerners and Yoruba people. Now this PIA. PIA will finally bury the development of our communities. Final barrier. Now be this PIA.
What do you mean?
We might not have the time to explain this. PIA document is like the same document I was operating as the chairman of Agadiwei of Gbaramatu, that GMOU document. If you go into that document, there are a lot of clauses. When I want to resign that PIA document, I fight Chevron with nakedness. The day they invited me for a meeting in Hotel SL, everybody was there. Shanlel, AIT, everybody was there. We had to discuss about some things that has to do with employment and some other things. I was talking to them on what I need to be correct in that document. They don't listen to me. They will call me back, Johnny, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. I said, not be the things when I won't give you. This is not what I won't create for my name before I come down there. The day they invited me there, others went with me as the RYC president there. I went there with ordinary singlets, with baton slippers, when they were expecting me to read keynote address. I stepped into the hall. Now they sent one of my Sister Beauty, come meet me, say, Johnny, I beg, come at first. You know, if you go inside with this singlet, I say, I don't invite you for a meeting. I don't want to read keynote, I don't come down. I have discussion with you. You must give me those slots for my people. You must respect this side of the document. You must respect this paragraph. You must change this. You won't tell me, say me, Michael Johnny, they are chairman. Then one company, they come, Electoral, they come here, you go say, now Chevron, I go negotiate employment slot for me. When community chairman did that, when RODC chairman did that, now Chevron go tell me, say, 2 slots reach you, 1 slot reach you. One company they did that, you not go fit go there. Then I waited they send to you. I said, me? So till when I go leave office, nobody when I fit trace say, now through Michael Jonita now get this employment, or now get this. I said, I'm a local village man, and I operate with my local intelligence. It's not going to be possible. If you don't allow me to go inside to read this keynote with this singlet, then agreed on what I discussed with you. We agreed right there. We agreed right there. So the PIA document is to bury the oil producing community. Finally. Finally, it will bury the authority of the communities. Finally. The Hausa man will have more power in the oil more than you. The Yoruba man will have more power more than you in Gbaramatu. That is the PIA document. But I have to be very careful to speak against it. Who am I? When the powers that be have already approved and dance on the throne. So, my dears, we will not say anything until they say the reason why Johnny said PIA is the biggest fraud to the oil producing communities. We all know, we have traveled around this world, so we know what oil producing companies do to the host communities. We have been in different worlds. We are not like other people. We have gone to see so many things. So what is happening to us? In Niger Delta today, we have become the cow where the butcher, everybody do it until they open the treasury. Make everybody the pig and claim rights. That is how Niger Delta has opened its oil in the name of PIA for. Another people want oil not pass through their backyard, even their kingdom.
PIA, the biggest fraud, I shoot Michael Johnny. And now, it is NDDC. What has NDDC achieved over the years? Your last message on NDDC. Your last message before we go.
You should go to Port Harcourt. I think they have an office in your airport road here. When you go there, on your camera and ask any of the staffs that what have you people achieved, or you can be on the live TV here to ask Sam Obuku. In fact, he's not the only first person. Right from Timmy Alibi is still alive. Their time now. What is the traceable projects in all the kingdom that can be traceable to NDDC? NDDC, their focused goals, and disgrace to them. they're not going to die well. Because a lot of bloods are crying in the grave in the name of those commissions. A lot of bloods who think if they fight for this glory to come to all the communities are crying in the grave. As NDDC for your tenure, you cannot connect one kingdom to the city. One kingdom to the city you cannot connect. Then your achievement is solar lights. My streets for Warrior, they're not going to put solar lights. Oh, let me buy solar lights. Write my name, say denoted by Michael Johnny, they're my street. Now my color, they pen them. Now the solar light, they do empowerment for Niger Delta. It's a disgrace. Those who are mismanaging the commons wealth of the Niger Delta people. Niger Delta development is not like another place. Now blood, now pay the sacrifice. Some people family, some way die for the struggle. People wait their life, they fuck their wife and children anyhow. Now that kind of money, now people take they enjoy, take they buy Angelo, take they misbehave. So there is nothing you can trace to Niger Delta Commission. Not be just Sam. I don't have problem. Sam is my friend. Whatever billions he made there, that's his problem. I'm not the hungry. You understand? So NDDC, now the most fair thing for this life, the most wasted fun, now be NDDC. All NDDC. Not get any kingdom where they fit trace and say NDDC do road connect this kingdom to the township. NDDC connect this kingdom to the township. It not day. Somebody where they want drop any minute from now. Now they bring partnership agreement for Chevron and government to sign. I have a land close to Amadino here by Iwato there so. If I enter boat from that land, I'm driving 22 minutes to Ekerenkuko. So from that place where the road ends to Escravos, a very small job. If that project starts less than 2 years, we will achieve that project. Now, what the NDDC enough you do when we say, Nale, Angelo, and Billionaire, and now they buy, they do solar lights. Is that what you call empowerment? I'm disappointed and those who are managing the resources of Niger Delta forget. And I make if they come up for office, they know they last. Because those people who don't die, they always fight against them. When you see either if stroke not kill them, one thing go kill them. Because you know go feed on people's blood without remembering the innocent people at the village.
But NDDC has been holding several conferences and summits in terms of development and roadmap. The
people who will be discussing on those summits are the contractors and people they pay to talk. When you see people like Michael Johnny, you see people like us talk there. Now you go know, say, now real open people to talk. The people where they talk there are people where they send stipends to and tell them what to discuss there. If you invite me to discuss in NDDC, in the presence of the MD, I will tell him his failure. So will you invite me? Will you invite me to go and discuss? There was one time they were giving money to all Chanel, everybody not to accept Michael Johnny interview. So you don't bring me to somewhere when, you know, get the boldness to withstand the truth. Don't bring me there because I go bust the table for everybody.
Now let's go to 13% derivation that is coming to the,
30% derivation now, as it is now. Let's single-handedly separate that. You know why I said they should separate that?
Because for instance, now 13% derivation is coming to the governors, and the governors in the same also have their various commissions like Desopadec and all of it. Is Desopadec working, or is the 13% derivation?
Man, when we talk about living things, you don't mention the name of people like the Desopadec. I mean, this government. You understand? I mean, this government. So if Namibi Serif, I for just scrap, tell the House of Assembly to come with another law to scrap that thing. Because now waste, the name says Desopadec, so he's dead. You understand? He's dead. There's nothing Desopadec there. Now dead body there, so not be Desopadec. the 13% derivation, make Serif not they give out to the Sopadek. Make it they go to the communities direct. Like as a Gbaramatu man, if I say I know the benefit from 13% derivation, that means I'll be a wicked person against Okoa and the Serif government. You know why? I'm coming. You know why? You know why? The roads, when I see they drive, they work out for Kerenkuko, for Oporoza, Binikurukuru, Kurtie, Kunukunuma, and other brutal places, Patani, all those places where they do roads. So, for Gbaramatu man, I enjoy the 30% from the governor. So I'm not going to crucify him for that because I see what the 30% they do for me, for my community. So I won't crucify him on that.
Are you sure the governor is giving this 13% derivation to the commission? That dead commission you talk about, are you sure he's giving them the money to work?
Governor should come and answer that. Oh. If he's giving them that money, he should come and answer. Then if he's giving them, he should stop giving them. If that money said, make governor the share and they give every community chairman. That 13%, that Desopadek money, look at the communities, by kingdom by kingdom. Get the list of your kingdoms inside your state. Share the Desopadek money according to their production ratio. From those oil companies, according to their production. Give the kingdoms. If not the king, you want to hand over that money, give. Let that money go to the traditional council to develop their kingdoms. It is waste. Desobadek is debt. Desobadek.
But you understand the working of government, that some monies that you announce on papers are not the money coming to the commission to work. If that happens, what can they do?
Are you holding brief for Desobadek?
I'm not holding brief.
Okay.
Because, for instance, now, if that money that you said you should give
somebody who can, somebody will not use small money.
Because the governor is the one in charge of this money. Is the controller of the resources that is coming to the state.
Only when.
If the governor is not giving them the money and the money is only on paper, how will that commission function? And if the money you said they should not give to the commission and to the traditional rulers, do you think this money will get to the traditional rulers to work in the community development?
The people in the Desopadek board, did they complain to you that the governor is not giving them complete money? No, you answer. Did they complain to you that the governor is not giving them complete money? Because if not me, you appoint there as just a ceremonial Desopadek commission or MD, then you know they give me money till they develop my people. 1 month not go complete, I will leave.
You will resign.
I will leave. Just now, before they create this South commission, the Senate president put my name as one of those directors for Delta States. When I sit down with the man and think about what did happen in the political future and back my internal enemies, when I tell the SP, I say, okay, no vessel, give this position to another person. Or I recommend person for you. I don't want any elective position now, no verse. I don't want to contest any election because if you put me there, if you not go give me the opportunity to develop my people, 1 month not go reach, you're going to start to hear my name say I fight with Maga. Because I go there eager to develop my people. The way I fight with several, collect weighty forcefully from them to develop my people. And that means mission now go apply. And you know, say politics now loyalty. I don't go feel loyal to a person spoil my tomorrow. I make a day we are day.
But what those who are not going to stay the way you are will definitely, because one of the major problem or challenge.
If governor is not giving them money, they should come out to tell governor, say, governor, I don't want to do Desopadek, I don't want they can come out and give another person. Since they have not cried out, those people inside of Desopadek, them they thief our money. Since they have not complained, they are the ones stealing our money.
So are you telling us that since the inception of Desopadek, you have not seen tangible, or from Oko, for instance, now this is a Governor Sheriff, from the Governor Sheriff period now till this, you have not seen any tangible thing done by Desopadek?
You know, my criticism, I'm trying to be careful, not that I'm a coward, because Desopadek, if I want to talk, now my Gbaramatu, now go talk.
Yeah, you speak from where you're operating from.
Where I'm operating from. and you, where they go Gbaramatu every day. You tell me now, Akarakoko, Kuruti, Binikurukuru, Konukunuma, Goba, Kantu, Zala, Joalaiba, all those communities, Tebizo, Budibobo, all of them. I beg no vessel, Saibo. If you tell me one project that is traceable to the Sopadeg.
What I will tell you is that...
No. You answer that question first.
Gbaramatu Voice, we have a community watch. Through our community watch, community people will speak for their community. And from there, you get...
If you take the Sopadeg interview to the community, I can sponsor you that you can go around to Ole Gbaramatu. Go find out if one project is traceable to the Sopadeg. Mention one. You said, but what?
You can sponsor our community watch. As you have already said, you want to sponsor for NDDC as well too. So you sponsor our community watch. It is open program where you can...
Desert Paddock is too small for me to sponsor you too. If you want to go for NDDC, I will sponsor you.
It's our program.
No, Desert Paddock, we did the Desert Paddock matter now with the talk. No, may I talk to something that's relevant in my life. I talk important things. I know you don't expect me to come to your studio to talk about a debt commission.
This is focused on Niger Delta, where we eat the polity and talk on issues that bother the people. I, Chief Michael Johnny, have expressed deep concern on issues that has not been working well in the Niger Delta region. And the stance is for a formidable agencies that can transform the Niger Delta region. Now, before you go, the issue of...
Before you go, not allow me
go. Your last words on the surveillance contracts, your message to the people, so that we'll close the curtain.
My message to the people is, some people who are benefiting from Tatita today, maybe as subcontractors, are Jersey people who do not understand the in and out of Niger Delta struggle. And even despite the fact that my elder brother made mistake to bring out in contract, making the full entire Nigeria to be feeling entitlement, that those who are fighting against these contracts should have a rethink. If you don't have a contractor in your family, if you are not a contractor, you should have a contractor in your family. If you don't have a contractor in your family, you should have a contractor in your community. If you don't have in your community, you should have in your clan. We have big contractors today. You understand? As a contractor, there are people I'm also looking out to. You understand? So today, if I don't get contracts, now they fight me because of my contract. When I get, you not be a member of my company, you are not part of the board of directors in my company, then if they fight me of my own contract, tomorrow, forgetting that your tribe, Igbo man fit get contract for Scrabble also. Igbo man fit get contract for Scrabble where they run now. Our Omel 42 so, Obi, Mr. Obi, MX, now buy that access. As a flow line contractor, NS they get contract pass me for my own community. The man will get the company, now they supply vessel. The vessel be say where they take this crude. The man, now they sends most of the major flow line as contractor. You hear me so? That man will get the access to, the man will like job like the Chevron day. And Chevron now they repair pipe. Now they be contractor. Now then they supply bars. Now then they supply vessel. Now then they supply all critical contracts. Now then they do sand filling. Now then they do dressing. The only thing where community contractor go do maybe now cramping or sectional replacements. Now be what contract they do. You understand? That is what that is happening in those areas. You understand? Then at the Igbo man, now come Gbaramatu, come Odidi, come Egbema, come all those places. Now be contractor where they send pipeline. It's just deceive community contractors made them go sign. Community contractors go sign, give out those contracts. Then you will be paying them almost 150 million naira for a year. I don't know. The contract where community contractors supposed to do, the man will get the asset, now they do the contract, they will not hear me. Then Tantita will go win the contracts. My senior brother go call the old ones, say, but I come up with the food done for Gbaramatu. The people when they call the food done, don't they eat it, they don't eat the one where they plate, that they put out for the one where they in the dining. They drag down away dining, they make it eat with them. Gbaramatu man, make it get sense. The mistake all our forefathers do, what would they try to correct today? Now my senior brother do. What he put Tantita to where them day. Tantita is a private company. If today I ask my senior brother, they brought, I not get money, give me something. It is not my right. If I ask mine to say, guy, my senior brother, I not get money, give me something. If mine to give me, it's not my right. I don't get right to call and say, you must give me this money. If you don't give me, I go internet. I go blackmail you. I go fight you. It is not my right.
They call it our money.
Now somebody, now win contracts. Now the person account, the money they go, the money not they come Ijaw Nation account. It not they come Niger Delta account. If you go somebody personal company account, now the person personal signature, now they release money. How come that contract can become my own? When NNPC award that contract, did they declare, Kerry, did they declare that this contract I'm giving to Tompolo and the rest that this contract now for everybody? Now let Tantita. I not be Tantita director. I not be Tantita contractor. I not be Tantita coordinator. You understand? I be just Niger Delta man and the stakeholder on my own. So if Tantita, remember me, give me one kobo, it is not my right. It is not my privilege. The Olu, where did I so? Now me, because of me, now make in-law get that contract. You know the year with that at all.
What way I'm going to.
Listen, when Captain Osa pay me, the Olu come, he pay me for some time. When he made up my mind, say, you know, how much did they pay me? Was paying me just 2 million naira. That job, now because of me, now the captain get that job. He was paying me just 2 million. He stopped. I feel fight him. Or I feel come newspaper, I can say, the money where they pay me for us, you know, pay me so I go follow you, get problem. I can only verse within men. I have no that legitimate rights. I have no that constitutional right to fight him. Now, Chevron, where is he? So I was managing one contract for Chevron when I did there. Not the the council. They call it PFSP, now still pipeline contract. You know the Chevron get pipeline contract where community they do now. For all the Chevron flow stations, they call it PFSP. Okay. Why they not go fight that one?
And another question, is it only Tantita or Maton that has pipeline contract?
Now me the yanks. Are you answering
because me? Everybody is talking about just Tantita or Maton.
By the time you let people know, say, now you get the pass, everybody will come eat now. You get, say, this food, the Gbaramatu food is made for everybody all the time. What do you expect? If Tantita face only weak Gbaramatu people, say, make all of us, by now, poor person for not doing Gbaramatu. All of us were not rich. People, beside that people, where they benefit Tantita pass, we where they that kingdom. Now them still they blackmail, they fight the Tantita like say now their papa and their mama. Some of them, their papa and their mother, their food family not even get registered company as contractors. Somebody, Ozol, begin waka, they bribe people to go there at night, come win contract. Only you say that contract now for the world. If they share that contract, the contract is going, no, it's just as far as northerners they benefit from the contract. As far as northerners who did that, so they benefit from the contract. And you are saying that that person is not benevolent enough? That you need the edge of that contract because if you say the people, look, some people are rich, but they don't know how to utilize the money. If you go anywhere where any big man did for this worry, any party, people will get billions past me did there. But the moment I step in, if now governor did themselves, I will be recognized. will be recognized because of the way and life that I've begun to nurture myself to these situations. Some people get only 1 million naira for account, but they get name. You get one man where they reign for Ijaw Nation before. This boy where they dance, how did they call him? MC, what? Kidi, what?
Bluebird.
In fact, I was my friend before. I know him through late Ibitebela.
Okay.
This Bluebird where they call, so not be rich man. No. I don't think that man can even boast of 500,000 before he died for an account. Because I was very close to him. We did very close that time where Ibitebela they alive. When I meet the man saying that the Bluebird with this way robot, till they sing where everybody they are, I begin to surprise. Now the same glory I translate to in song, where in song they use now, from nothing to where it's becoming now. You understand? It is not about the billions you have, but the utility of that resources. How you channel your money, who you give money a day, who you help a day, your activities for the 24 hours. Speak on your integrity before your appearance before people. You understand? So, Gbaramatu man, my house when I did so, for this worry, I know they talk about Abuja, Lagos, and village. Worry here. Do you know 5 million naira no they withstand my kitchen for a month? 5 million no they withstand my kitchen for a month. Why? Because my principle is anybody will get access to my gates. Whether you be worker, you not be worker, you don't already get access to my kitchen.
Shop.
By the time you step in, you don't get access to my water. You don't get access to the life when I live. You can't just move into big man domain, then you not feel difference. There's no any impact. Anywhere when I did, the people around that area must feel me. That is leadership. That is leadership. That is the Gbaramatu man. That is the reason why Tompolo said everybody, oh yeah, Mokona come. Those way they do the bunkering, way never do, way they do before. Oh yeah, okay, you take this one, you take this one, you take this one, you take this one, you take this one. When you see now, you feel drive go Gbaramatu without escort. You feel go Ayakuruma without escort. You feel go Agoro without police escort. The river way is safe. What else do you want Tompolo to prove as capacity of handling this kind of project? You know, you want to say me and not fit.
Yes.
I get the boldness, the charisma to go round down. But the backfire when it go break for me, I no go fit, I no go accept them. So if person they do that kind of risky work, do you know the steps we are stepping on in this country and overseas? We will not go school reach other people, na nice school go. But things we will know, PhD holders not know for this country. People who will know, PhD holders, we will go know people, the people deal with you. We not go greet them even for your presence. You not go know, say, we get tight relationship with the people. You understand? It's that kind of life we are living. So if today, Tantita and I be the only focal discourse point, when I open internet, I did this shame for my Niger Delta people. In the north, I get friends, small children. Will be my children age. They pack 3, 4, 5 private jets. For airports, they pack those ones. I know the places where they live. For the north, people will get money past people like they mind children. Small children, they're plenty. Many, how they get their money? Just to go build one kind of farm, just do one kind of farm, call our name. Then the government, they use me and you money. We will take the fight ourselves, killed because of Tantita. Because just allocate that money in the name of agricultural fund and the rest. In the name of manure and the rest, they give them billions. From the oil way, they me and you back here. Then one go bring one slave contract to guide pipe now. He said, now that contract, now be the most better contract where you won't kill yourself. If you look the oil sector, you get some contract where they silent. We say they are paying in millions of dollars.
People are not even talking about it.
I be make a review secret for you. Make I begin tell you. Make a mention. I be make could break the table for so many people. I know contract where they pay in millions of dollars. Right inside Chevron there. Chevron. NDDC there. Then they're going to tell me because one Gbaramatu man already bring out the contract more than the share. Make I suppose.
You can go on.
Okay. Your TV weight not going to carry on.
Why not? This is.
You're not going to carry on. When you ready for that, you ready for me. Then I will come. I will tell you with name of companies and the owners. When you go see say Tantita job, wait there so now just minor. Now data. If today one government say I don't want to get the job never finished. But people don't shop that kind of money for the past 15, 20 years for inside me and you feed. They don't even know the color of escravos. They don't know the color of a water side. Then you are telling me Tantita is a problem. If you see somebody like me, when Tantita come out, they invited me to Abuja. Some people invite me for this fight. They say, Johnny, come now. If you wrong, Gbaramatu, you get voice. Come join us. We'll go fight this fight. I look them. I thought, I don't really know me. And I don't know me. You don't ever see my guy Johnny fight one person because of money. I prefer to hold credit than to fight you because of money or to get money problem with you. I've never done it. You expect me to fight because of contract? From my life, I've been a contractor for 20-something years. When I tell they manage my life, person contract, man can fight. They me stand TV. They fight against Tantita. What's eye people could take look me? I don't fight or do dirty fight. I only fight oppression. I only fight injustice. By the time you want to oppress me, oppress my people, you look me as a small boy and the rest. I go tell you, say many people will rule this country not reach my age. Not near my age. I will be celebrating 50 next year. I'll be small picking. Then you expect me to come the dance follow the way those boys that they follow themselves for internet. When I have responsibility, you know, children, when I get 9 boys who don't grow reach me. Many day abroad when I dey train. Now one individual now go come the black men now fit take care of those people. When Niger Delta youth not fit plan their life well, they feel say one person give you money, then attack this leader, one go give you money, attack this leader, one go give you money, attack this leader. That has become the new business in Niger Delta. There's nothing new. The only business is to make themselves available as blackmailers. When that channel is closed, their destiny is closed.
It is a big story in the Niger Delta region, and this
we have to get it right.
Yes,
the problem in Niger Delta is greed and laziness. The problem of Niger Delta is greed and laziness. I've beard all sorts of names. You get name when I never call me. You get name when I never be here. Every people don't make name. Even your Gbaramatu voice way there. So Michael Johnny name, they part of the name will make you grow. My name, they part of the name will make you Gbaramatu voice grow.
What do you mean?
Eh?
What do you mean?
You should be asking your Gbaramatu voice. My good and the bad make you grow.
This is focus on Niger Delta, and we'll come again for another session for this very wonderful program where we discuss issues that affect the Niger Delta people, critical issues, community development, reform sectors, as well as political development. What has been the way forward for the Niger Delta people has been the focus on the Niger Delta region, where issues are discussed for development. Yes, it is issue-based. We talk about issues from communities to politics, as well as the oil sector, where the Niger Delta produce the oil. At this moment, we want to close the curtain.
Before we close,
yes, I will take
my
you
message to
yes, I will take you for
the
that.
Ijaw Nation and Niger Delta is
Yes, I will take you for that.
okay.
Before we draw the curtain on that regard, our guest, our Chief Michael Johnny, the Agadiwei of the Gbaramatu Kingdom, the very critical stakeholder and the chieftain of APC, is going to give us his closing remarks. Ijaw Nation,
the way forward and the Niger Delta before we close the curtain?
Particularly the Ijaw Nation. Let me channel this to Doidiri. Do you understand? Let me channel this to Doidiri. I think one of the reasons why Ijaw Nation they rubbish now because of him, because he is not sitting up to the tax as an Ijaw highest political holder. Let Doidiri, as a matter of urgency, call for an Ijaw summit before the next presidential election, before the general election. Let there be Ijaw summit off cameras. If we want to discuss, maybe we can permit 1 or 2 cameras for future record. Let's discuss extensively the progress, the development, and the future, the unity, and the development of the Ijaw people, and our goals, our aims and objectives should be discussed. Everybody should be invited, irrespective of their political parties, to discuss the problem and the fact-finding solution to the Ijaw Nation problem that all of us are facing today. Let us sit down and discuss as one tribe to identify where our lapses, our mistakes, our greed, our failure, our coward is coming from. Then by the time we're able to close those loopholes and sacrifice to be made, then the Ijaw will reclaim the lost glory that all of us are looking for.
It is a way forward. When there is a roundtable discussions, people harmonize their differences and forge ahead for a better nation. That is the message from High Chief Michael Johnny. To the Niger Delta, your last word.
Niger Delta. The name Niger Delta is a spiritual name that does not need any stain. That name is a spiritual name. People have used greed, their personal gain, to tarnish and finish the glory of that name, Niger Delta. Niger Delta people should think politics are here, not today's politics. In another 4, 5, 10 years, 20 years, where will be the position of the Niger Delta place in terms of political and infrastructural development, our unity, our humanitarian development, where do we look at to be? The same way the Ijaw Nation needs to hold a summit is the same way the Niger Delta region need to hold a summit. Not putting Niger Delta in the name of one people you call Pandep or palm oil.
Here we come to the end of our focus on Niger Delta, where we discuss issues. Yes, a dialogue, a summit that will project our region for a better politics and development. And that has been the voice of High Chief Michael Johnny, a very critical stakeholder and APC chieftain, who have spoken extensively on blueprints and way forward for a reform Niger Delta region, reform Ijaw Nation, reform agencies, as well as government sectors that are not working well, to be on the working list in order to create blueprints that will transform our region. Thank you for joining, and bye for now. Asiayi and Ibo.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Shai,
Thank you, sir.
I'm off camera now. Eh? Yes.